alongside the wonderful Cody. I am Ryan Bafaloukos, and we welcome you in for the State Farm Territorial Cup Series as the Arizona State Sun Devils take on the University of Arizona Wildcats here in the final non-conference game of the season for the Sun Devils.
It's hot, Ryan.
It is toasty. We're up here at the top of Packer Stadium, and actually Arizona State wearing their black uniforms, the black and copper. So they're not feeling too good down there for now.
There will be if we get a W after this, I'll tell you that much.
Exactly. We'll give you the starting lineups for the University of Arizona. Joey Rickard, the center fielder, will lead off. Johnny Field, the left fielder, hitting .378, will bat second. Alex Mejia, the shortstop, will hit third. Robert Refsnyder, the right fielder, will bat cleanup. Seth Mejias Breen will bat fifth. He's the third baseman. The DH, Bobby Brown, hits sixth. The catcher, Riley Moore, hits seventh. Trent Gilbert, the second baseman, hits eighth. And Joseph Maggie, the first baseman, will hit ninth. And they'll go up against freshman right-hander Darren Gillies for Arizona State. The freshman has a 4.78 ERA and 37 2/3 innings pitched. He's 1-3 on the season, Cody, in 9 games started in 12 appearances. He's got his work cut out as the University of Arizona is a vaunted offense.
Quite the lineup. Let's see, we'll get 4 or 5. A couple guys slugging almost 600 for the Wildcats. This could be a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be up to Darren Gillies to save a little bit of the ASU bullpen here as the freshman will look to go deep into this game. Johnny Field hitting .378 for the University of Arizona. And Arizona as a team bats .329. That's number 4 in the country. U of A averages 7.1 points per game, which is number 10. So, and you know, both teams have their A lineup out tonight. It's a rivalry game, and both teams want to get the W.
The wind blowing a little bit to right field. Let's see if that factors into the game at all. It's quite the breeze at this point.
It's blowing our papers around quite nicely up here. So,
calling your attention to the coaching boxes for U of A.
What have you seen from Gillies this year, Ryan?
Well, you know, he's a guy that pitches to contact, like a lot of the ASU pitchers here. You know, you look at his numbers, only 15 walks and 37 2/3 innings pitched, but yet only 28 strikeouts. So he's a guy that's he's gonna be right there. And you know, ASU plays very good defense with DeMichael and Marrero and Applin up the middle. So you know, obviously ASU's defense has to be on tack tonight, and we'll see what happens. Gonna turn it over now to Cody, who will be on play-by-play.
All right. Rickard's coming to bat. .314 average. We're about to get this game underway, folks. Here comes Gillies' first pitch. Ooh, and it's gonna leave a mark. Rickard getting hit on the left shoulder, taking the first one. Got a runner on. That's not what we like to see, Ryan.
Yeah, that's not. I know it's a rivalry game. I don't think that was intentional at all.
I sure hope not.
You never want to hit the leadoff man, especially in front of a guy that is hitting .378 like Johnny Fields.
Just a rule of thumb. Let's see if Field can make him pay here.
Yeah, one thing. U of A plays some small ball. 35 sacrifice flies are second most in the country. We'll see. I don't see them bunting, but
well,
he showed bunt, didn't he?
Sure did. All right, settling back in the box. Field's looking for his second pitch. And we got a runner. Throw the second is off the mark.
Bo Maggi catching. Max Rossiter is the everyday catcher for the Sun Devils. He's given the night off.
Not a terrible throw there, just Rickard's got a little too much speed.
And, you know, Gillies is a freshman, probably isn't that really well. He isn't good at maybe holding runners on. He's not as complete as he should be.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even do anything after he ran that first time.
No.
But let's see what happens here.
So U of A right away, 3 pitches into the ballgame, they have a runner at scoring position.
And sac fly might come into play that Ryan talked about. Here's the pitch. Two hit by pitches already. Gillies.
You wonder if Gillies is a little rattled here. I guess making the start against the rival Arizona. Maybe he's a little fired up, maybe trying to overthrow. And all of a sudden, 2-on, nobody out.
There's a short talk on the mound.
And the
what do you think he said there, Ryan? Don't hit the batter?
I think he's just telling him to calm down. I mean, you got a good defense. You're still, a ground ball away from, getting 2 outs here.
And that's what he's going to be looking for here. Double play takes the sac fly out of the equation. Woo! Ryan will get blown away up here. Ooh, trying to lay down the bunt. Unsuccessfully, pulls back though.
I think that's smart. I think if you're Arizona, maybe you can get a guy, maybe 2 runners in scoring position for your cleanup hitter who leads your team in home runs, Robert Refsnyder. This is Alex Mejia, 370. Not too shabby himself.
And there's the pitch, bunt, and it's on the ground. Gillies doesn't field it cleanly, and all runners will be safe. 0 outs here in the first inning. We're going to have a group meeting on the mound here.
Definitely seeing some nerves here from the freshman, Cody. 2 hit by pitches, and an error on the attempted bunt. You at least got to try to get 1 out there. And Tim Esme is out to talk.
Not the way the Devils wanted to start it at all, Ryan. Refsnyder's going to try to make him pay. He is a dangerous hitter. 50 RBIs this season, slugging almost 600, 581. Not something to mess around with. The bases loaded and no outs. If Gillies can get out of this one, it'll be a miracle, Ryan.
Yeah, trying to see what the ASU defense is going to do here. I assume they're just going to, they're going to play back infields at double play depth. Corner's about even with the bases. Benjamin's even at third. Abe Ruiz a little farther back at first.
All right, Gillies settling in for his first pitch.
Bases full of Wildcats here on the top of the first.
And the first pitch is a called strike. Well, that's how you settle in.
Exactly. Whatever Tim Esme said must have worked here.
Oh, a little eager at third there.
Yeah, just trying to rattle the freshman, trying to make him lose focus on the batter.
That one's in the ground.
Looked like it might have worked there as Gillies misfired on the breaking ball here. And Gillies has 9 starts on the season. He's usually been the Arizona State starter on Sundays with a couple midweek games sprinkled in there. So he has the experience starting.
Gillies with the windup. And off the bat, oh, it's going to left. This is not good. It's in the double. Oh, yep, that's going to be a double.
It's going to be a stand-up double for Refsnyder, and just like that, U of A takes a 2-0 lead.
Bases do not clear, though. We have a runner on third still.
For the Wildcats, the third baseman, number 5, St. Matthews Green.
So not a good first 4 batters for Darren Gillies. 2 hit by pitches, an error, and now a ball that was just absolutely tattooed down the left field line. And it's 2-0 Wildcats right away.
Infield's playing very deep now.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to concede the run to try to get an out here.
Stop the bleeding, possibly.
Real quick, we'll give you the Arizona State defense. Abe Ruiz at first, Joey DeMichael at second, Devin Marrero shortstop, Michael Benjamin at third, McDonald, Applin, Trevor Allen left to right in the outfield, with Bo Maggi getting the start at catcher.
And he's settled into the plate. Here comes a pitch. And it's a foul ball down the right field line. Here comes Gilly's third pitch. Another foul down the right field line.
Gillies has Mejejas Breen 0-2. We'll see if he can put him away here, kind of try to stop the bleeding here early on for the Sun Devils.
We could see something off speed here. Seen two fastballs, and it's outside. Strikeout would do Gillies a lot of good here. Let's see if we can get it though. That runner is giving him his money's worth. Off the end of the bat to the short. Uh-oh, it's a pickle. And they pinch the runner. Out at second.
So ASU gets an out, stops the bleeding there. Devin Marrero choosing to go to third base instead of first, but
proved to be the right call.
Yeah, they get the out. You get the lead runner in that point. The runner from third is already going to score because Marrero was playing back. So U of A now has a runner on first base with one out, and this will be Bobby Brown, not the singer. Bobby Brown, the Wildcat DH, steps in.
Bobby Brown really breaking out in his senior year. Hitting .348. Quite the surprise for the Wildcats.
Fifth-year senior from San Diego, California.
He calls time. Think it over. Well, Ryan, I think it's clear that one thing is for sure. This is not the way the Devils wanted to start this game.
No, clearly not.
Gillies with a pitch, and it's fouled off.
I think if you're Arizona State, you have to expect that this Arizona team's going to score runs. Arizona State, Arizona team that hits, 330. This wasn't going to be a 2-1 game, like a lot of Arizona State's games are with Trevor Williams and Brady Rogers. So I think 3 runs with 3 runs and 5 batters is not what they had in mind, but
at this point they might take it.
Exactly.
Fouled off again off the back of the net.
Some action in the Arizona State bullpen. Left-hander is up.
Well, that was quite early. Looks like they're going to not leave Giles out there for the Wolves.
Can't make out who that is. It might be Matthew Dunbar. He's been one of their long relievers.
Gilly settles in for the pitch. I can't read it. Oh, throws over to first. All right. Gillies with the 0-2 pitch, settles in. And it's outside. Going to look like a pitch out there.
These two teams met April 17th in Tempe at another non-conference game. Arizona had a 5-run lead, and ASU came back with a 7-run 6th inning to win the game 12-8. So when these teams met about a month ago, the 20 combined runs scored. So
hey, we could see some fireworks, right?
I would definitely expect some fireworks. U of A starters Matthew Trope is making his first start of the season. So
here's the pitch from Gillies, and it's fouled back.
Gillies is back. Gillies is on the mound now. 1-2 the count on Bobby Brown, the Wildcat DH, the redshirt senior, with a runner on first and one down.
Ooh, that one got him.
Nice breaking ball there by Darren Gillies, and that's retires Brown for the second out of the inning.
All right. All right, catcher Riley Moore is coming to bat. And it's a throw over to first. Sure what? Gillies sure has those runners on his mind.
Yeah, Gillies trying to keep the Uga runners honest. That's Mejeas Breen at first base. There with 2 down in the top of the first.
And the pitch is outside.
3-0 Wildcats here early in the first. Darren Gillies starting to finally settle down here, it looks like.
Thinking long and hard about this pitch. Here goes, oh, gonna step off.
He's gonna think even longer about it. Riley Moore does have the lowest average on it of any U of A players. He's only hitting 270.
Only 270.
Exactly. He's got a home run, 33 runs batted in.
Ooh, that's going to be a called strike.
Nice pitch there by Gillies, working the outside corner of the plate. Gillies is going to have to be on top with his location. Can't leave the ball at the center of the plate for these Wildcat hitters. Really anywhere in the order 1 through 9. Got to paint those corners.
Throw. Looking over at first once again is Gillies. This might be the longest at bat ever. He's taking a huge lead over there at first, though.
Mejeas Breen is 8 of 11 for stolen bases attempts this season. We'll see if Andy Lopez tries to put runners on the move. Pitch will be fouled back, and the count's 1-2.
I know it does sound bad, Ryan, but at this point, 3 runs, you're going to take it.
No, exactly. I mean, you're going to take that. I mean, it was 3 runs in the first 5 batters. Gillies starting to settle down now, really starting to hit his spots.
Here comes Gillies' pitch, and it's fouled back. Very foul.
Riley Moore making Gillies work here.
Some lucky fan just got a baseball in the windshield.
Better not be my truck, that's all I know.
Gillies peeking over his shoulder. Here comes Gillies' 1-2 pitch, and it's right over the infield. That's going to land for a single. We got runners on first and second, and Gillies' day might be coming to an early end. Catcher's coming out. Anyone join him? No.
The ball was hit just over the outstretched glove of second baseman Joey DeMichael. Made a leaping attempt for that ball, came up just short. Baseball's a game of inches, and that did not go the way that the Devils wanted it, so we have first and second now.
Trent Gilbert coming in, second baseman, a lefty. Gillies selling in for the pitch. And that's a balk.
He's going to be called for a balk, the freshman. Gillies just can't seem to catch a break here. 2 hit batters, an error, and now a balk, and all of a sudden Arizona's back in scoring contention here. Runners on second and third. 2 outs for Trent Gilbert. 273 on the season.
Watch the runner on third. They've been trying to test Gillies all night.
Yeah, Benjamin no one covering the base at third. Strike on the outside corner. That's where Gillies has to live. He has to live on those corners, outside or inside. He can't leave anything hard of the plate for these U of A hitters.
Gillies with the windup, and the pitch is a very nice one, actually. Let's see if we can get a couple more of those.
Got a nice swing and a miss there. Actually, haven't seen too many of those in the first inning for the Arizona Wildcats.
He's really been painting that outside corner, but like you said, that is what he has to do, Ryan. Gillies settles in. The pitch. And it's a ground ball to DeMichael. Fields it cleanly, and we have our third out. Only 2 hours later. Is that estimate right?
Gillies is able to hold the damage to 3 after a half inning. U of A 3, ASU nothing. ASU coming to bat right up next. We're back here at Packer Stadium. Matthew Trope on the mound for the Arizona Wildcats. He's 2-1 with a 5.16 ERA. In 18 appearances this season, Cody, no starts this season. He's pitched 22 and 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 27 hits, 15 runs, 13 of them earned, 12 walks, and 30 strikeouts.
Like you said, he can strike a batter out.
Yeah, 30 strikeouts and 22 innings pitched.
But that has came to bite him in the butt, as you can tell by his 5.16 ERA.
We'll see how he does making his first start of the season as well.
Interesting that both managers elect to throw out their mostly unproven starters into a big game.
And it's going to be a strike called to Andrew Applin, the Arizona State leadoff man. He's hitting .299 on the season, 5 home runs, 26 runs batted in. Applin's been the table setter for the team all year, the wind from Trope, and it's going to be...
to the short, and a clean fielded ball for the first out of the inning.
So, Trope had a little easier first batter than Darren Gillies. Nice routine ball to Alex Mejia over there at short.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see fireworks. What's this about? Come on now.
One batter, you already given up, Cody?
Perhaps. Let's give Devin Marrera a chance. I hear he's pretty good, right?
Yeah. Preseason All-American. Having a bit of a down year in his junior campaign.
Still going to be a top 10 pick
yeah.
At the end of the day. Going to play some beautiful shortstop for a big league team. Not too far in the future.
He's in .261 currently with 4 home runs and 27 runs batted in.
Here's the pitch from Troop. And it's low and in. 1-1 from Herrero. Let's see if Arizona State can get their first runner on base. Here's the pitch. Ooh, inside again.
Marrero's walked 16 times on the season. He's also been hit once. He struck out 14 times. So about an even K to walk ratio.
I'd like to see that on base percentage get up. Now, as that one's fouled back.
Yeah, especially as a number 2 hitter. On base percentage is at 320. It's actually the lowest of anybody in ASU's starting lineup tonight.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, not sure what he was swinging at there. That one would have hit him, I think. And it's a drop third strike.
And they're going to call Marrero out on the tag. They're going to say he swung as it hit him, and the catcher tagged Marrero, and he's going to be out, and Tim Esme is not happy.
Rightfully so. That was a little confusing, that play there. Well, that's all. Guess there's got a pretty good explanation for him.
Yeah, Esme doesn't get tossed out of too many games. He'll go out there and argue with the best of them. I've seen him go out there and argue, but relatively calm.
Joey DeMichael coming up to bat. Building on his strong year last year.
DeMichael's been the real anchor of this team, especially this season.
Leading the team in hits and runs.
Tied for the team lead with Abe Ruiz with 41 runs batted in.
If we're going to get a hit, it might be from him.
2-0 now on the count, though. I think if he's going to take a walk, he'll definitely take the walk. He's got 19 walks on the season.
Here's his pitch. Ooh, and he's swinging at it. Can't blame him there. Try to get something started.
I think as a number 3 hitter, you always have the green light.
No one questions your actions here.
Exactly. Especially Joey DeMichael, who, like you said, Cody, had a breakout 2011 with this team as the DH, moves over into the field in 2012, has played a really good second base and has hit third all season.
Part of that very clean fielding infield. And that one's going to be a strike. Swinging for DeMichael.
And DeMichael does strike out. He's got 27 strikeouts and 190 at-bats. That's the 3rd most on the team. So the 2-2 pitch to him now coming.
Ooh, off the end of the bat. Not bad contact there.
No, I think he's just trying to protect the plate. See as many pitches as he can here. 3-0 Wildcats here, bottom of the 1st inning.
Troop's really been painting that left side of the plate. Doing an excellent job in his first career start. Ooh, fouled back. Troop may be looking for that K. DeMichael doesn't want to let him have it, though. Here it goes. And it's low and outside.
DeMichael doing a nice job working the count. 3-2. You got Abe Ruiz, who leads the team in home runs with 11 on deck. So the 3-2 pitch, we'll see what happens here.
Ooh, and it's a fly ball. Left fielders have to run in. Ooh. Called it off. Fielded nicely, and that's the end of the 1st. Not the way people wanted it, but quite the quiet crowd at Packard so far. Good number of Wildcat fans here, though. we're back at Packard. Gillies looking to settle down after that rough first inning. Rough might be being generous at this point, Ryan.
Yeah, I thought he settled in nicely after the first maybe 5 batters. But ASU's going to need him to go deeper into this game.
Showing bunt, but it's going to be a strike.
It's a good start to the inning.
That's what you like to see from the young man. With the pitch, and it's gonna be a single, folks. When it rains, it pours. And I know we're in Tempe, but that does apply.
And that's definitely not what Gillies wanted, especially with the top of the order, Joey Rickard and Johnny Fields await for this Arizona Wildcat team.
The top of the order for the Wildcats, center fielder Joey Rickard.
He's gonna have to see some familiar faces. Let's see how he handles them the second time through.
Hopefully it's a little less painful for the U of A hitters the second time through. Joey Rickard and Johnny Fields both were plunked in their first at-bats.
Standing tall in the box still. Here's the pitch. Ooh.
Hit him again.
That one brushed the jersey, though. Wasn't as brutal as the first, but
Hit him again, and
there may be a grudge here.
the fans at Packard not too happy. ASU looks like there'll be some action in the ASU bullpen. The left-hander, who we do not know his name, but he is, I believe it's Dunbar, number 51. I
You're
believe.
gonna have to send a representative down there. Get this straightened out.
I believe that's Adam McQuarrie. Adam McQuarrie, the left-hander, is up in the ASU bullpen, and 2 on and nobody out here. Rickles hit by his second hit by pitch of the day. That's the third for Darren Gillies.
Johnny Field selling in.
If there's one guy you don't want with, if there's one guy in this Arizona lineup you don't want with runners on base, it's Johnny Field. He's hitting .540 with 13 extra base hits during his current 12-game hitting streak. He's hitting .482 over his last 20 games. Shows bunt there.
Small ball. Interesting move by the Wildcats. You think he might play it aggressive here?
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. Up by 3 with your number 3 hitter, one of the best hitters in the Pac-12. I don't know if I'm bunting with him. But that's why I don't get paid to manage. That's why I don't get paid to manage baseball. That's why I'm up here.
Ooh, and the bunt, and it was a beauty. Not a lot of plays, but at first he does get the out.
Good bunt there by Johnny Field, and runners on second and third now for Alex Mejia.
For the Wildcats, the shortstop, Alex Mejia.
So 1 out in the top of the second for Alex Mejia, the shortstop, reached on an error by Darren Gillies in the first inning.
Here's the pitch, and it is fouled off. Gillies is really pitching to contact, but not doing it well at this point.
No, when the Arizona hitters have put the bat on the ball, they have found holes in the second base, third base gap, and right over Joy DeMichael's head.
Here's his second pitch, and it's not going to hit. You have to wonder how long Gillies is going to remain in this game at this point. He's looking extremely rattled. Missing his mark.
Adam McQuarrie has pitched in 8 innings. He's 2-0, 2 appearances.
Ooh,
hasn't given up a run.
Soft, easily fieldable ball to Marrero.
So it's about the perfect situation there for Arizona State. A soft pop-up to Devin Marrero, one of the best fielding shortstops in the nation, and now 2 outs, and ASU could potentially get out of this unscathed here. And that is a lot with Robert Refsnyder coming up.
This might be the pull, though.
Tim Esme heading to the mound. He's going to signal to the bullpen, and we are going to have a pitching change.
Interesting time for the call. Perhaps the reliever just needed more time in the pen, but it's been a rough inning that followed a very rough inning. So you have to wonder why he stayed in the game as long as he did. Gillies just did not have his stuff today. It's going to end it at 1 1/3 innings pitched. Actually, 1 2/3, I'm sorry. 2 earned. And a double. Alright, we're going to go to a quick break. See the big lefty on the mound. Maybe he got a little head.
Your attention please. Now on the mound for the Sun Devils, left-handed pitcher number 51, Adam McCreary.
Ryan, tell us a little about McCreary.
McCreary, the left-hander, is 2-0 on the season. He's pitched in 8 innings. He's allowed 4 hits, no runs, struck out 10 batters, only walked 3. The ERA 0.00.
And he looks like a power forward.
Exactly, Cody. Very impressive build on McCreary.
Also get in on the conversation. Your iPad or iPhone. Log into the SunDevils.com.
McCreary, the freshman, 6'8", 220 pounds. If Herb's Index in the house, we might have another small forward, power forward for him.
One thing good about McCreary, he does limit runners on base. Opponent's average with runners on base is .0077. That could be the reason for the move.
Yeah, he'll inherit 2 runners on second and third. It'll be Joseph Maggi is on third, and Joey Rickard is on second.
At the plate for the Wildcats, the right fielder, Robert Snyder.
We'll see what McCreary can do here. 2 on, 2 out. Ref Snyder's coming up. He doubled his last time up. Brought home 2 runs.
It'll be interesting here because Ref Snyder is hitting .457 with runners in scoring position. Something's got to give.
First pitch is outside.
It's calling off the... Well, here's the windup. And it's going to sit there for a ball.
Just a bit high. It seems like McCreary, I don't know if they're pitching around Ref Snyder, but they're definitely being careful. First pitch was about 6 inches off the plate outside. The second one was about neck high to Ref Snyder.
Not a terrible idea at this point with the base open, though.
Exactly.
Ooh, and it's a soft ground ball. Going to be fielded cleanly for the out at first. Well, that's what McCreary does best. And he locks up the inning. It was another messy one, but they remain unscathed. Wildcats leave 3-0, heading to the bottom of the second.
Welcome back to Packard Stadium. Matthew Trope out there for his second inning of work. He'll face the Sun Devil cleanup hitter Abe Ruiz.
For the first time today, 1-2-3 inning in the first for Troop. And it's a hard hit ball down the first baseline, but foul.
Ruiz is hitting .303 on the season. He leads the team with 11 home runs. He's tied with the team lead with 41 runs batted in. Ruiz will step in now.
Troop looking very concentrated. Here's his second pitch. And it's going to be a strike. Sorry, that was offsides, or offsides, outside, wrong sport. Both of those were. Count is at 2-1. Ruiz working the count in his favor. The fourth pitch is fouled off. Hearty swing there.
That'll be out of the ballpark, off of the roof of the Ramada, into the parking lot. Excuse me. 2-2 pitch to Ruiz.
Oh, gonna fill it up. Really not looking to throw it inside of Ruiz at this point. There's been, like I touched on earlier, Troop has been using that left side of the plate quite a bit, but effectively. See what he does here. Ooh, gonna get him swinging. What a beaut.
Looked like a high fastball there. Caught Ruiz chasing.
Can't blame him. That was the money ball. He just missed it.
4 up, 4 down for the Sun Devils as James McDonald steps in.
For the Sun Devils, the left fielder number 7, James McDonald.
McDonald, the sophomore from right here in Phoenix, Arizona, attended Chaparral High School. First pitch is a strike, called. McDonald's hitting .295, a home run, 27 runs batted in.
Troop with the windup, and it's gonna be outside. Even up the count. Hey, it's finally getting nice here in Tempe.
Yeah, as the sun goes down, we got a nice view of Tempe Town Lake, and
If we could just get rid of this wind.
seriously. 1-1 pitch is outside. 4 up and 4 down for the Arizona State Sun Devils, as Matthew Troop seems to be holding this offense at bay through the first inning and third.
Quite the impressive showing. This one's gonna be fouled.
Yeah, Troop is really going after Arizona State hitters, really showing no fear, really just strutting his stuff out there. And so far, Arizona State, a couple strikeouts, a ground out, and a fly out. I mean, really, no ball really hit overly hard except for DeMichael's ball to left field.
Not at all. Lefties are hitting him this year, but that one is in the dirt. Looks like it's fouled off.
I believe so. It's going to even the count up at 2-2.
Troop with the 2-2 pitch. Ooh, another full count.
That ball just missed low. I thought I thought McDonald was going to be rung up there.
Moore did a great job selling it.
Exactly. Count goes full. It's the second batter of this inning to push Troop to a full count.
See if he can do something with it. Here's the pitch. And it's in play. Little hop. And the out at first. Pulling him off the bag, though. Not an issue so far from Troop.
5 up and 5 down so far. And the freshman Nathaniel Cossey will step into the batter's box.
Another lefty.
Cossey, the freshman from right here in Gilbert, Arizona, went to Gilbert High School. And he's really come on of late, starting to see more playing time in the DH spot. Left-handed power bat for ASU.
First pitch is fouled hard. Hope a fan didn't catch that one. That's a strike.
And unlike the previous batters, Cossey falls behind 0-2.
Troop doing a great job mixing up his off speed with that fastball. Going for the kill pitch. And he's going to waste one. Troop with the 1-2 pitch. And he's going to get his third strikeout of the young game. Troop just simply dealing at this point. Wildcats 3, Devils 0, heading to the top of the third.
And we're back to Packard Stadium. Cody Ulm, I'm Ryan Bafaloukos. Seth Mahias Bream will lead off the third inning for the Wildcats. He grounded to short, reached on a fielder's choice his first time up.
McCreary stays in the game. Did a good job limiting the damage last one.
Really did.
See how long Esme elects to leave him in this game. The lefty winds up, and it's fouled back.
McCreary was expected to be at least fighting for a starting job when he got to campus. Again, just a freshman. He's got outstanding measurables at 6'8", 220 pounds, but arm soreness has caused him to miss most of the season. This is his first appearance since March 13th.
Does have some overpowering stuff, though. Ooh, and a bit outside as I say that. I
Just
apologize,
a
McCreary.
bit outside.
Jinxing him there. I think he was trying to show me his best fastball.
Yeah. He was trying to impress you, Cody.
McCreary McCreary's going to look to find the strike zone with this one. Ooh, and a beaut.
Good off-speed pitch there from McCreary.
Buckling the hitter.
Evens up the count at 2. 2-2 now on Mahia's Breen.
Ooh, and it's a sharply hit ground ball to third, and it's not going to be fielded. That one's going to go for a double. Standing up for Mahia's Breen. Well, maybe it's just not Gillies after all. Maybe the Wildcats are that good.
Well, we knew that, you know, U of A can hit. They're 4th in the country in hitting, 10th in runs per game. And ASU, they're not going to use their 2 aces. They're not going to use Brady Rogers. They're not going to use Trevor Williams. So you do have the secondary guys going. What I've been disappointed with has been ASU hitting. ASU at the plate, 6 up and 6 down, is not going to get it done against a guy who hasn't started a game all season.
Absolutely.
ASU's going to have to score 5-6 runs to win this game.
McCreary with the pitch. He pulls back the bunt. It's going to land as a ball. Perhaps though McCreary wanted a runner on base. He does lock it up when there's people on.
That's true. Better from, maybe he feels more comfortable from the stretch. Bobby Brown's up. He struck out his first time up in the first inning.
Hitting .365 with runners on scoring position. And that one's not going to land.
Brown's shown bunt on these first 2 pitches. I think McCreary and ASU just needs to let him bunt. Get the out here. I think he'll trade a sac bunt for a runner on third any day of the week.
Absolutely. McCreary taking his time, looking off the runner. The pitch is inside. Ooh, electing to third. They're going to call it no swing.
All the umpires in the crowd not agreeing with that call.
Tell you what, Ryan, I got the best view in the house, and that was a strike.
So 3-0 now on Bobby Brown. McCreary does not want to lose Brown here and have 2 on with nobody out.
And he's going to get one outside for the first strike. Maggie's making sure everyone's focused. Now McCreary settles in. Mays Breen takes a big leap at second. And that's going to be the 4th ball. First and second, 0 outs. Not a lot going right for the Sun Devils at this point.
One thing you don't want from Arizona State pitchers is free passes. It's this pitching staff has really prided itself on the fact that they allow hitters to put the ball in play, and they play to a very solid defense behind them. But 3 hit batters by Darren Gillies, the walk here by Adam McCreary.
Not the typical Sun Devil game we have going, but Wildcats doing what they do best, getting runners on and putting them across the plate. First and second. See if McCreary can get a double. Pulls back the bunt, and it's going to be a strike. Wildcats can play a lot of small ball here today, Ryan. Showing bunt on almost every at-bat.
I think in this case I do agree with Andy Lopez and put the sac bunt on.
Absolutely.
You'll have runners on second and third, 1 out. Riley Moore, the catcher, is up. He got a single his first time up in the first inning.
And another good bunt, but he's going to get him at third. Great play there from McCreary.
Very risky play there by Adam McCreary, but he gets the lead runner at third. Ends up working out for the Sun Devils. So Trent Gilbert will step up now.
Gilbert not a heavy hitter here.
Only 270 on the year. He grounded out to second base his first time up.
And he's going to lose that one. Runners will advance. McCreary's looking a little wild here.
That's the second ball this inning that's gone to the backstop for Adam McQuarrie.
More costly of the two, though.
And there's more action in the Arizona State bullpen. Looks like Brandon Bonilla, the freshman left-hander, up in the pen for Arizona State. He is the godson of Barry Bonds and the hard-throwing left-hander for Arizona State.
Sun Devils holding open auditions for anyone that can stop the Wildcats at this point. It's going to be a strike.
One thing to note, Cody, Tim Esme's pulled his infield in as all four infielders are in there looking to cut this run down at the plate.
Good to see they're not giving up yet. Testing him at third. Curry looks unfazed. Ooh, at the knees. It's going to be 2-1. McCreary's just really having a hard time getting it across the plate at this point.
McCreary only 3 walks in 8 innings pitched. He's a he's got a 10-to-3 K to walk ratio, but a little wild here early on.
Ooh, and it's gonna be fouled. That would have been dangerous, but alas, the Sun Devils are lucky.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, I guess. So that ball, if it would have gotten down in fair territory, would have played it 2 runners and extended the Wildcat lead.
Agree with the pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball. Fielded at home. Oh, in a pickle. It's a pickle. Well, it looks like pulling the infield paid off beautifully.
And there's that good defense that we've seen Arizona State play. Marrero gets the ball, fires to home. They cut the runner off at home. He tries to escape and go back to third, nowhere to go. And ASU still has yet to allow a run in this inning. And now we got 2 outs with runners on the corners.
Maybe it's just me, but it feels like the game could be a lot worse than it actually is at this point. All 3 runs did come in the first.
I agree with you, Cody.
Messi second. I guess Messi would be a good way to describe the third as well. But they are limiting the runners. McCreary with the windup. Strike 1. Riley Moore is testing McCreary at third. They've been doing that all game, looking to phase these pitchers. McCreary's handled a little better than Gillies did. Here goes McCreary looking for his second strike, and it's going to be outside. Cleaned up nicely there by Maggi. I'll tell you what, said earlier in the inning, McCreary does lock down batters when runners are on base. Allowed those 2 get on quickly and has limited the damage. So maybe there is a method to his madness.
I guess you could say. I don't like his method, but it seems to be working.
There's the second strike. Getting them called. Let's see if he brings the heat here to get out of this inning. Runners on first and third. McCreary with the windup. And it's going to be a soft bloop to center. A runner will score. I am sorry for jinxing you, McCreary. 2-out single.
What do you have against Adam McQuarrie, Cody? I mean, you jinxed him. You said he was hitting the plate. He throws the ball 15 feet outside.
This one's going to be on me.
Yeah. Let's charge that run to Cody, y'all.
Yeah, that's unearned.
Yeah. Top of the order now. We'll see if Joey Rickard can escape without being hit. He's been hit twice in the first 2 innings. 4-0 Wildcats here, top of the third.
First one really plunked him. Second one was the jersey mostly.
Yeah.
And this one is going to be a strike. Hey, look at that. He gets a pitch. Pickett this year with 2 outs is hitting 176. It's a number you like to hear at this point.
Yeah, he's 265 with runners in scoring position.
And again, numbers haven't meant much for the Devils at this point. Wildcats have been taking advantage of everything that's come across the plate. 4-0 early on. Here's the pitch, and it's going to go for a ball.
Two and one now on Joey Rickard.
Ryan, what are you going to tell McCreary here? What are you giving him?
I'm just going to tell him to throw a strike. He's got a good defense behind him. Try to get a ground ball out of this inning.
Looked like he tried to follow your lead there, but that's going to be foul.
I mean, the last thing you want to do is allow a walk or hit by pitch or single and extend the inning with Johnny Fields sitting on deck.
I mean, as Ryan is saying, every ball that's been hit cleanly in the infield has been a great out. They've had some pickle plays. Defense is playing beautifully. They're just not hitting all the gaps, I guess. Oh, and there goes that strikeout for McCreary. Big strikeout there. May have just earned himself another inning as he heads back to the dugout. Wildcats 4, Devils 0.
And we're back here at Packer Stadium as Michael Benjamin will step into the batter's box. It'll be 7-8-9 for Arizona State here as they've gone very quietly into the brisk Arizona evening so far.
Yes, sir, Ryan. That's going to be a ball. Devils could sure use a strike here. Benjamin may be the man. He's hitting .421 when he's leading off this year.
.354 on the season, leads the team in hitting.
And that one's gonna be foul down the first baseline, far out of play. He's looking to get something started. I'm gonna be honest, I had not the highest expectations for Troop coming into this game, and he has been dominating. A very good Sun Devil lineup.
Check swing there from Benjamin. He did not go around. It's 2 balls and a strike. Benjamin's got 3 home runs, 21 runs batted in. On base percentage of .429.
Here comes Troop's pitch. Ooh, and it's stroked into center, over the center fielder's head, and it's gonna land.
It's gonna be caught.
It did. Wow. What
Wow.
a play. I have no idea how he caught
The
that.
center fielder, Joey Ricker, with an outstanding over-the-shoulder
I
catch.
think Benjamin thought he had that one too.
Now batting for the Sun Devils, the catcher.
Didn't get a great jump on it, but sure made up for it.
Seems like ASU just can't seem to catch a break tonight, Cody. That was they're by far their best hit ball.
That might have been the best hit ball of the entire game.
I was just gonna say, I completely agree with you there. And so Bo Maggi steps up now. 273, no home runs and 7 runs batted in. He's the backup catcher. He'll be his 21st start of the season.
That one's gonna be foul. We haven't really talked about it so far, but Maggi has been doing great behind the plate so far. There has been some wild pitches. He's been cleaning up nicely. Could be a lot worse. Here's his pitch, and that one's gonna be fouled. Looked like it might have hit the ump.
Looks like it hit somebody down there. So ASU 7 up and 7 down. Bo Maggi looks to be the first Sun Devil to reach base tonight. And
Quite
if
the
you would
accomplishment, right?
if you would have told me before the game started it was going to take 3 innings before a Sun Devil reaches base, I would have told you were crazy.
I would have took that bet. But like I said, Troop simply dealing at this point. 3 strikeouts through 2 1/3 innings.
Troop is a true freshman from Northridge, California. His ERA is lowering now. It's 4.68.
It's filled up nicely here in Packard.
Yeah, nice Wednesday night crowd here for a Territorial Cup game. And Maggi's going to go down looking.
Dirty, dirty breaking ball.
That's
going to be his 4th.
It's the 4th strikeout. 4th strikeout for Matthew Troop tonight.
As Ryan touched on, Troop does like to get the Ks, but he's off to a career day at this point if he can keep it up.
It's up to Trevor Allen.
And he's swinging at the first, foul down the first baseline.
Allen, the redshirt freshman from Corona del Sol High School right here in Tempe, Arizona. Sitting 301 on the season. 3 home runs, 23 runs batted in.
Allen also strikes out a lot. 25 on the year. I'm sure Troop's licking his lips at that.
With the stuff he has working tonight, you could see the K's starting to rack up for the freshman.
Oh, and a very hard hit ball. It's got to be bobbled. It's got to be close. And they get the call. Way to make up that play there.
Once again, ASU a kind of a lucky break there. Shortstop bobbled the ball and still out at first was Trevor Allen.
Alex Mejia making up for that bad play with an excellent throw across the plate. It's going to be the end of that inning. Devils still quiet. 4-0 Wildcats heading to the top of the 4th.
Welcome back to Packard Stadium. Alongside Cody, Ryan Bafaloukos. We have a new pitcher on the bump for Arizona State. It's Brandon Bonilla. 10 1/3 innings of work, 10 hits, 10 runs, 6 earned, 9 walks, 11 strikeouts. He's got a 5.23 ERA.
And he's going with another lefty.
Yeah, 2 straight lefties, I should say.
If Bonilla can get out of this inning, he will be the first Sun Devils pitcher to not have a run scored upon him.
It'll be hard. He's got to face the heart of the order, 2-3-4. Johnny Field will lead off. Fields was hit by a pitch in the first inning, had a sack of bunt, and was thrown out by Maggi in the second.
Quite the windup on that man.
Bonilla throws hard. He's upward mid to high 90s. He's got really good stuff. Just hasn't really had the results of this season. The ERA in the mid 5s. And he's given up 10 runs in 10 1/3 innings.
Really likes to show the ball on that windup.
And he's got 2 balls and a strike now on Johnny Fields, or Field, excuse me.
Fields scored a run today. 0 hits still.
Zero official at bats, I believe. He's got a sack bunt hit by pitch, so. And Bonilla's gone 3-1 on him. So. And he's going to walk Johnny Field.
That one was close, though.
So the Wildcats have the leadoff man on for the 4th straight inning.
And it's the walks, it really is. Very uncharacteristic for the Sun Devils, but that's been the story today. Free passes to the Wildcats.
Bonilla delivers a first pitch strike to Alex Mejia, who's 0 for 2 today. He reached on an error and he popped out to the shortstop Marek.
But he does have a run, like everyone else on the Wildcats at this point, it seems like.
Well, when it rains, it pours.
He does have some speed. He's looking over to the third base coach. And it is going to be fouled into the bleachers.
Yeah, Johnny Fields, 10 of 17 in stolen base attempts this season. Caught 7 times and stolen successfully 10. Bonilla is in the stretch. He's going to throw it to first. Back in time is Fields standing up.
Those Wildcat runners have been giving the Sun Devils their money worth all day.
Yeah, Andy Lopez's club proving to be very aggressive on the base pass at third base, trying to get in Sun Devil pitchers' heads, and at first base as well. And Fields almost went. Fields looked like he misread Bonilla there. Started to go to second. Bonilla threw back, and Fields dived back in.
Almost looked like he was going to slip there. Bonilla's staring down Mejia. Here's the pitch. And it's in play. Could be 2. Oh, wow. Just not fielded cleanly from Marrero there.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a picture of that. Put it in your scrapbook. You're not going to see that often. Devin Marrero makes the error. DeMichael fielded the ball cleanly. Looked like a good throw over to shortstop. I don't know if you saw anything, Cody, but looked like...
I can't believe that at this point. That may be the telling sign that it is not the Devils' day. If they're not going to get that double play, a lot's not going to work for them today.
Looked like Marrero just dropped the ball, literally.
Yeah. Runners on first and second now. And Bonilla wondering why he can't get a break either.
And that was going to be big because potentially that's going to be a double play to clear the bases and get 2 outs on one pitch for Brandon Bonilla. That would have been absolutely huge for the freshman left-hander.
Instead, he's working out of the stretch. It's these type of things that you have to worry about with a young pitcher. He nails his pitch, should have 2 outs. Instead, runners on, 0 outs. It'll be interesting to see how he responds.
The 1 pitch is just a bit outside, 1-1 now. On Robert Refsnyder, he's 1 for 2, grounded out to short his last at bat in the second, and doubled in the top of the first.
That double did score 2 RBIs. Looks off the runner, and the pitch is high. 2-1 here. Refsnyder is knocking it out of the park with runners in scoring position, hitting 450 this year, 451 to be exact. That's a scary number for Bonilla. Bonilla is really not hitting his spots at this point. It's fair to wonder if he is indeed rattled. Keeps looking back at Marrero, maybe a little upset.
So 3-1 now.
And off his glove, fielded beautifully by Marrero, and the double play. Well, that's not how you draw it up, but that's sure how you finish it.
ASU will take that. The ball bounced off of Brandon Bonilla's glove right into the mitt of Devin Marrero, who made the nice flip to DeMichael, who did the rest.
It's always funny when a fielder makes a terrible play, they can make an incredible play only moments later.
Exactly. How did you score that? You scored that 1-6-4-3?
I guess so. Your prototypical 1-6-4-3 double play.
Happens all the time. I'm not too impressed.
Runner takes a huge leap at third, but doesn't test it.
Mejia's Breen reached on a fielder's choice in the first and doubled in the third. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI.
Bonilla with a pitch, and it's going to be a ball. He's looking for something on the ground. Seems like finally a Sun Devil pitcher trusts the defense behind him, even with the air. With a pitch, and it's going to be a strike. Bonilla really settling in. Oh, Ryan, I shouldn't have said that, huh?
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout for a big hit here by Mejia's Breen.
Oh. There you go, Bonilla, saving my day.
Oh, the ball was almost over the head of Trevor Allen, but he's able to make the grab.
Not pretty, but he does make the play in right field. Gonna keep the damage at 4-0 Wildcats heading to the bottom of the fourth. Packard. 4-0 Wildcats heading to the bottom of the fourth.
Sun Devils still have are hitless, and they have no one's reached base, so the top of the order now in the fourth.
It's all because of Matt Troop simply dealing the freshman.
Applin grounded to short his first time up. Takes outside, even the count up at 1-1.
Good take there from Applin. Here's Troop's pitch. And it's going to be a grounder to first. He bobbles it, but ultimately steps on the bag for the first out of the inning.
10 up and 10 down, as the number is in double digits now.
You know what, Ryan? Since I am jinxing everyone, I think that Troop might hit a no-hitter here.
Why stop a no-hitter? Let's just go perfect game.
Let's go perfect game.
I mean, let's see some history tonight here at Packard. I bet you that's not going to be a very happy post-game press conference with Tim Esme that his team got no hit.
First pitch is going to roll away from the catcher. Devin Marrero looking to get something started. Team leader here.
2-0 on Marrero now. Marrero struck out his first time up. It has been the Matthew Troop show so far through 3 1/3 for the Arizona Wildcats.
That one's going to be a strike. The 2-0 landing for a questionable call. There's a lot of umpires in the crowd. Quite upset.
I'm going to look a little bit outside, but I could see where an umpire would think call it a strike.
Quit defending them, Ryan.
I'm sorry. You're right. They're all actually. I've been an umpire before, so I know the job.
It's not a fun one.
No, it's not.
That one's gonna land for a ball. Hey, we mentioned that perfect. He might get the walk here.
You know what? Tim Esme and his club will take it. Just get a runner in scoring position.
Exactly.
Get Troop in the stretch. Make something different.
Here's the pitch from Troop. Ooh. Marrero's swinging at it. High, foul, and back. Can't blame him there trying to get something started. Just wasn't quite the pitch he was looking for. Troop has been shutting down righties so far this year. 220. Here's the full count for Marrero. And it's hit hard to the third baseman. Beautiful play and an out. The tomahawk chop from the third baseman. Maheus Breen. They're putting on a fielding clinic here, Ryan.
To me, that was mostly luck. I'm gonna try to remain as unbiased as possible, but looked like Maheus Green just kind of flung his glove out there and tried to see what was going to catch it, but
he chopped it and it worked.
Whatever it takes. And again, another unlucky break from ASU. First Michael Benjamin, and the great catch by Joey Rickford, and now that play.
First one's going to be in the dirt for a ball. To DeMichael.
DeMichael flew out to left field his first time up in the first inning.
It's hard to put a lot of pressure on anyone at this point, but Sun Devils are probably looking to DeMichael to get something started, their best hitter. Hitting .354 with 2 outs. Oh, and it's clean stroked. The center fielder stumbles, and it's over his head. DeMichael's rounding second. Got to take third. A stand-up triple. Well, it's not going to be ruled that way because that was definitely an error. But hey, the Devils will take it. That's the first break.
It's gonna be ruled a hit, Cody.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Wow, that is an interesting play.
That's some home field scoring. I don't know if the center fielder Rickard was gonna get to that ball, but he definitely tripped and fell in center field.
Fell on all fours. Took about a second and a half getting up. By then the ball was way over his head. I'll be interested to see if they keep that as a triple. But quite the big hit. And Abe Ruiz is going to look to capitalize.
This is a big at-bat here for Abe Ruiz. Runner at third base. Try to get this runner out and gives them ASU some momentum.
And it's far and outside. Troop dealing with the first high-intensity situation of the game for him. He's been cruising up until this point.
Ruiz struck out to start the second inning.
Troop glances at third with the pitch, and it's going to be outside. That might have been a pitch out. Maybe not. The catcher is coming to talk to Troop.
Riley Moore is going to have a little conference with Troop. Just a quick one. He's going to jog back. He's going to jog back to his position behind the plate. 2-0 to Ruiz. You going to give Ruiz the green light here, Cody, on 2-0?
Absolutely. Got to get something started. Why not? It's 4-0.
This man has shown over the course of the season he's got very good trust in his players. I fully expect Ruiz to be swinging away here.
And Ryan is absolutely correct. Just a bit under it, though. Fouls it back.
Ruiz is going to wish he had that one back. Ruiz just got under that 2-0 pitch.
Not a deep double written all over it.
I'd be happy with just a Texas leaguer in the shallow center field at this point. Anything just to get Joey DeMichael home.
Swing and bunt towards first, right?
Exactly.
Ruiz can do better. Let's see if he can show it here. Ooh, and it's fouled. It's another hard swing. Looking to get something started.
So all of a sudden now it's 2-2.
Two and two for Ruiz. Troop thinking hard, but here's the windup. And it's in the dirt to fill it up.
Good stop there by Riley Moore. Might have saved a run there. He dug that one out of the dirt. DeMichael was about a third of the way home. He was looking to get home. DeMichael just wants to score. Wants to get home.
Who can blame him, though? Yeah, we touched on Maggi having a good game, but Moore's having just as great of a game behind the plate. Calling a beautiful one.
Exactly.
For Troop.
Exactly.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and it's fouled back. Ruiz is looking to make him work. They're still calling that a triple, Ryan?
I believe they are. Yes, because ASU only has one hit. ASU has more errors than hits this game.
It's an interesting call. I feel like the home scorer is trying to rattle the young man on the mound. And he does. It's going to be a walk. Things are falling apart quickly for Troop. With James McDonald.
And this is really where we're going to see what the freshman is made of just mentally. He's got runners on first and third. He's in his first jam of the day. Got James McDonald, who's been swinging a hot stick for ASU. He grounded out to third base his first time up. 295 on the season.
Good number for McDonald, hitting 365 with runners in scoring position. Has been capitalizing.
And we're going to have a conference on the mound. The Arizona pitching coach and catcher. What are you telling the young man here, Cody, if you're the U of A pitching coach?
Keep doing what you're doing. It's been working. The only reason you're in this position is because the center fielder didn't bring his right cleats. And after the brief intermission, everyone goes back to their places. McDonald steps in, looking to do some serious damage here for the Devils, the first of their day. Here's the pitch, and he's going to take it for a strike.
Nice pitch by Troop on the outside corner, and it's all 1 to McDonald.
Looking a lot more confident after that intermission. Not staring at either of the runners. Here's the pitch, and it's swung at.
What a breaking ball there by the freshman. Nice pitch, McDonald. McDonald looked like he wanted to put that thing in the left and the right center field seats,
Yep.
or the ivy out there, I should say, as there's no seats here at Packard.
He's looking to hit the bonds, number 24.
Exactly. So 0-2 now.
And it's fouled off. Staying alive. McDonald's swinging at everything he sees. The interesting to see if Troop gives him another off speed here. McDonald mighty aggressive up to this point.
I think that's where he should go here. I think McDonald was so off on that breaking ball. I think that's where he's got to go. He's going to step up and think about it now.
Looks like that's my would it be. Here it is. And it broke, but just too far.
Another good sliding catch there by the catcher, Riley Moore.
That one would have cost a run. Moore doing a great job back there.
And ASU will take anything they can get right now.
First and third for McDonald. 2 outs. See what he does. He's going to even up the count. 2's across the board. And maybe McDonald's not as aggressive as we thought he was going to be.
Yeah, working the count nicely here.
Took 2 solid pitches.
Staying alive here with some foul balls and trying to make Troop work.
Is he going for the behind the back throw?
I don't know. He stepped off, had the ball in his hand, and
Sounds like some fans are calling for a balk.
a very threatening pose there by Matthew Troop.
Not sure how he didn't want to throw that, but
Abe Ruiz is a big guy. I don't know if you want to be trying to impose your will on Abe Ruiz.
oh, very, very close pitch. McDonald take it all the way, and it pays off to even up the count. I'm sorry, that is full. Full count, 2 outs, runners on first and third. This is when you get it started, Ryan.
Yeah, this is a huge pitch. This pitch cannot be understated here. ASU desperately needs to put some runs on the board here, and work their way back in this game.
Here's the pitch, and it's taken in for a walk. Great at bat by McDonald. Got fooled by 2 early pitches. One that just made him look silly, to say the least. And then comes back and takes 4 balls. Great at bat, cannot be understated. The bases are loaded with 2 outs, folks.
The freshman Nathaniel Cossey steps into the batter's box. Cossey struck out his first time up. One of 4 strikeout victims from Matthew Troop today.
only with 58 at-bats this year. This might be the biggest of the season. Oh, and it's a slow rolling ball to the second base.
It's gonna be called foul.
Oh wow.
Looks like it bounced off something of Cossie.
Yeah. Looks like he's in some serious pain. And there's a break.
Seriously.
That would have been a disappointing ending to a very good inning so far for the Sun Devils.
Matthew Troop so far 3 2/3 innings pitched, a hit, no runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Freshman's having a dandy performance for the Wildcats here.
Troop winds up, and it's gonna be the second strike there.
Very unpopular call from the fans here at Packard.
I'll tell you what, Troop is getting the calls today. He does have the umpire on his side. Not to say that he's doing a bad job, but they're very close and they're breaking in his favor. And here's the windup. He takes for a ball. Good take there. 1 and 2, bases loaded with 2 outs for Arizona State.
Cossie's got 15 strikeouts and 58 at-bats. The freshman's definitely a power hitter.
Here's the pitch, and it's a swinging drop strike for the last out. Ryan, not going to get that break.
That's very disappointing. Cossie strikes out for the second time today, and ASU leaves the bases loaded. Tough break for the Sun Devils. Welcome back to Packard Stadium. We begin the top of the 5th inning. It's going to be Bobby Brown to step into the batter's box. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the first and walked. Came around to score a run in the 3rd inning. Brandon Bonilla remains on the bump for the Sun Devils. It's 4-0 Wildcats here in the top of the 5th inning. The stretch from Bonilla, it's going to be a strike called. Bonilla, his average against leadoff batters is .250 against Bonilla. Bonilla has his sign, the stretch, and the pitch is going to be swung on and missed by Bobby Brown, and Bonilla works ahead 0-2. It's very important for Brandon Bonilla to get ahead and keep ahead of these U of A hitters, try to keep them off balance here, get ahead with the fastball and then work in his off speed. He gets his sign, he's set, and the pitch, and it's going to be just a bit outside, counts 1-2. Bonilla can afford to waste a pitch here. The stretch and the pitch, and it's going to be hit in the air to right field. Allen going over to make a play, and that ball is going to be out of here. It's a home run for Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown hits his 4th home run of the season, and it gives U of A a 5-0 lead. Tough break there for the freshman Bonilla. He had Brown ahead 0-2 and could not keep him.
The catcher, Riley Moore.
Catcher Riley Moore will step up. Moore's 1 for 2 today. And the first pitch is going to be bunted foul down the third baseline. 0-1 count. Moore singled his first time up in the first inning and reached on a fielder's choice in the third. Oh, 1 now, and Riley Moore will step back into the batter's box. The catcher's done a fine job behind the plate. Bonilla, the stretch and the pitch is going to be high for ball 1. The count will even up at a ball to strike. We'll see how Brandon Bonilla responds after giving up that home run. He's got an even count here on Moore. The 1-1 pitch is going to be called for strike 2. And once again, Brandon Bonilla is ahead of a U of A hitter here in the 5th inning. Ball's going to be inside. Count evens up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Nobody out. 5-0 Wildcats. Riley Moore steps in. Bonilla's ready. The wind and the pitch. It's going to be just a bit outside, and the count's going to run full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is going to be high and tight, and Moore will be on with a no-out walk. And Bonilla's 5th inning is starting to be shaky. A solo home run and a walk. And that's all the left-handed hitters. And in will step Trent Gilbert, the second baseman. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out.
Ryan, I'm back.
Previous at bats, and Cody Ohm is back in the broadcast booth.
Running errands for the cameraman over here.
Hey, without them, this is not possible. Cody, you missed a home run?
No, I didn't miss it.
Oh, okay.
In fact, a couple folks by the concession stand said they were leaving because of it.
Ooh. It's only 5-0.
I know.
Come
on.
This is college baseball. Anything can happen. It's 5-0.
We came back before against the Wildcats.
Yeah, we had a 7-run 6th inning last time we played these guys. Pitch from Bonilla. It's going to be a strike. It's 1-1. Gilbert's hitting .270 on the season. 28 runs batted in.
One pitch to Gilbert. And it's fouled hard. Targeting a fan, perhaps.
Yeah, fans were running out of the way. That was a sharp line drive that went into the grass area down the left field line. Looks like some action, some pitchers stirring in the ASU bullpen.
Who's up next for the open audition?
Who knows? We'll see how Tim Esme uses this. Bonilla gets the strikeout. Nice pitch.
Big strikeout there. Gilbert looking a little bit ridiculous, almost spinning all the way around on that.
Looking like Carlos Lee a couple games ago when he fell completely over, swinging for a ball.
I don't think he's as top heavy as Carlos Lee.
That's very true. Joseph Maggi will step in now. He's 2 for 2. Pair of singles. He's got an RBI tonight.
Here's the pitch, and it's going to be outside. Riley Moore testing Bonilla, and he throws over. Not even close, but it's quite obvious that Riley is in his head at this point.
Riley Moore's 1 for 3 in stolen bases, but obviously Brandon Bonilla is concerned.
That's another throw over.
I mean, he's given up a home run and a walk this inning. Me personally, I would focus on the hitter.
Hey, he doesn't want to make it 2 for 4, okay?
That's true. He's going to throw over again.
It's interesting how Bonilla has the same windup on his throw over.
He's got that high leg raise.
Gives the runner a bit of a warning, especially when he's raising the ball that high. Staring him down, but here's the pitch. And it's a swinging strike.
One thing I think why Bonilla is doing that, one, he's pretty slow to the plate. He's got that high leg raise. You'll see some pitchers go to a sidestep with runners on base to try to avoid the steal, but Bonilla's not doing that. He's got a very high leg raise. But Riley Moore is not getting a very big lead here.
Another swinging strike. Makes you wonder why he's so concerned. He could just strike out the batter.
Brandon Bonilla's got great stuff. Good fastball, good breaking stuff, but
ball is moving away right now.
And
oh, they get the runner going. And the ball was dropped in the exchange. Perhaps he knocked it out. Umpire's making no call. It's looking like he's safe at this point.
umpires look like they're going to have a little conference now. I don't know. Oh, no, they're just going to move over.
Nope.
Never mind.
We wished.
Yeah, another uncharacteristic play by the Sun Devils. Joey DeMichael dropping a throw from Abe Ruiz. I don't know. The ball might have been knocked out, might have been kicked around.
Looked like it might have caught a little bit of his cleat there, but
yeah. Definitely playable, though.
Yeah, definitely a good play from Abe Ruiz throwing to second. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled back. 1-2 still.
One and two now on Joseph Maggi.
The pitch, and it's a swinging strike. Got him to swing and miss at 3 strikes there. Very good breaking balls.
Bonilla struck out back-to-back player or back-to-back batters here. It'll be Joey Rickard stepping up next.
We make it end the audition here, Ryan.
I tell you what,
at this point,
Brandon Bonilla has been impressive. I think he made one bad pitch.
Took advantage of it.
To Bobby Brown.
Oh, great play there by Ruiz. Leaning over towards the second baseman and catching it in the air for the third out. Wildcats do get another 5-0, heading to the bottom of the 5th.
Welcome back to Packard Stadium here. ASU trails the University of Arizona 5-0. Here we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be 7-8-9 for the Sun Devils. Michael Benjamin, Bo Maggi, and Trevor Allen. Michael Benjamin flied out to center field in a great attempt by Joey Rickard. Ball was laced by Benjamin, so he's 0 for 1 tonight. Troop looks in for his sign, the wind, and the pitch, and Benjamin fouls it down the right field line.
Troop so far this evening, 4 innings pitched, 5 Ks, and 0 earned runs, only 1 hit. Looks like they're still counting that triple as a hit. No hitter for us, Ryan.
That's getting to you, isn't it?
It's really bothering me.
Benjamin steps in the box. Troop will get his sign from Riley Moore. And the 0-1 pitch is on the way. And it's going to be a breaking ball. It's going to be inside for ball 1, 1-1.
Almost looked like it brushed him there, but hangs in nicely.
Arizona has 5 runs on 6 hits. No errors. Line by Troop. It's going to be fouled off. We'll roll over to the Arizona dugout here. It's 1-2 on Benjamin. ASU no runs on 1 hit with 2 errors. Never good, Cody, when you have more runs, or excuse me, you have more errors than hits.
That might be an understatement, but it hasn't been good here today for the Sun Devils at all. Not getting a lot of breaks. Did get the bases loaded, couldn't take advantage of it.
The wind by Troop and the 1-2 pitch. It's going to break off the plate for a ball. It's going to be 2-2.
Troop has lowered his ERA nicely. Sitting at 5.16 to begin this game. 4.39 at this point. They get in the 3s if he keeps this up, right?
Exactly. 2-2 pitch to Benjamin, and it's going to be low for ball 3. The count's going to run full. Troop is cruising. He had the 1 bad inning in the 4th, but he's cruising. He's coming back nicely. He's got a full count here on Benjamin. So far, I mean, and Cody, you're right, the Sun Devils really haven't been able to catch a break all game. Some bounces going against them.
Walk the bases loaded, 2 outs, just can't do anything with it.
And Benjamin's going to foul off the 3-2 pitch, and we'll do it again. Benjamin making Troop work here, and I think if Arizona State, you just want to try to maybe get to the U of A bullpen here, as the U of A bullpen has somebody stirring. I believe it's a left-hander. We'll see maybe Troop starts to die down here in the later innings here.
They have been working the counts as of late. Getting them full and then fouling some off. And he's going to take a walk.
Benjamin's going to take ball 4, and he'll strut down to first base.
That's Troop's 3rd walk. All coming very closely together. He may be losing it.
Yeah, Troop's only thrown 22 2/3 innings the entire season. He's thrown, this will be his 5th inning tonight, so we'll see if he starts to wear down here. And you got Bo Maggi coming up. Maggi struck out in the 2nd inning. Runner on first. We'll see what are you doing here if you're Tim Esme? You going to try to put the runner in motion?
I might play it cautious at this point. Part of me says, screw it, why not? But you've had your chances. I don't think this game's out of reach.
No, definitely not. I mean, ASU's 1 big inning away. The stretch from Troop, and the pitch is going to be fouled off and out of play. It's 0-1 now on Maggi. Maggi playing against his brother Joseph at first base. Maggi doing the catching tonight. I don't know if I could speak to my brother. I don't have a brother, but if he went to U of A, I don't know if I could speak to him. Yep, I don't know if I could speak to him.
Put. But really, though, who can blame him? 2 great programs.
Yeah. Breaking ball just misses for a ball to Maggi, and it's 1-1. Andy Lopez has done a really nice job with this U of A team. He's been there 11 seasons. This is Arizona's won 30 games, 6 straight seasons.
Wow.
That
one's gonna be just foul.
Foul down the 3rd baseline for Maggi, and it's 1-2. Both these programs very consistent in the Pac-12. Arizona's in position to perhaps host a regional this season. They're currently ranked 14th in the country by Baseball America. Top 16 get to host, as they are tied with Oregon for the lead in the Pac-12. They're 16-8 in conference. ASU's 14-10. They sit 2 games back.
When it comes to hitting, they can match up with anybody as you've seen today.
Exactly. 1-2 pitch to Maggi, and it's going to be a breaking ball swung on and missed from Maggi, and there's one away.
Troop still looking for those strikeouts. That'll be number 6 of the game. Really brought his A stuff today.
Breaking ball is getting a lot of movement on it and really fooled Maggi there.
Yeah, even through the second time through the lineup. Same pitches, same results.
Trevor Allen steps up now with Michael Benjamin still on first base. He walked to lead off this inning. Maggi just struck out. Allen comes up with 1 on and 1 out. And the stretch from Troop, and it's going to be a strike called. It's 0-1. Allen grounded out to third base first time up. Allen gets his sign from the third base coach. He's going to step back into the batter's box. Runner on first. And Troop gets his sign. He's set. And the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled back to the screen, 0-2.
Maybe a little hit and run going here, though, Ryan.
You know what, Cody? I think I agree with you here. You got to put some pressure on this U of A defense. 0-2. Allen's going to be protecting anyway, so, I mean, why not? ASU only has 1 hit tonight. Obviously, they're not seen not to be solving Troop, so.
Exactly. Got to make some start.
0-2 pitch to Trevor Allen, and it's going to be outside.
Far outside.
Matthew Troop, the freshman, making his first career start, and it's been a dandy. 4 1/3, 1 hit allowed, walked 3, struck out 6.
Yeah, I'd only say the only blemish at this point is the walks.
Yeah.
Looked like he was losing control for a little bit, but then came back with the strikeout.
And Trevor Allen takes the ball low. It's 2-2.
Benjamin didn't elect to go there. Ran about halfway, turned around, came on back.
I think he's getting comfortable at first base.
Not taking the lead you've seen the Wildcats do so far.
Yeah, I agree. Arizona's been more aggressive than ASU on the base path. So far tonight. 2-2 pitch to Trevor Allen. It's going to be inside for ball 3.
Well, if you're going to hit and run, now's the time.
Yeah, 3-2 pitch. If this were 2 outs, Benjamin will be running anyway, but I think with 1 out, Esme is known to be aggressive. He's known to have faith in his hitters and his runners. I would not be surprised if you see Michael Benjamin leaving his perch on first base.
Trout's not even looking his way at this point. Benjamin's getting a little more aggressive, and he throws over. Not close, but still making him think.
I think he heard you. I think Troop heard you there.
I'm a bit too loud.
Yeah. The count is full to Trevor Allen. Runner on first base, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Troop is set. And the pitch. Benjamin's going.
He is running.
And it's fouled off. Out of play. Benjamin was off.
Got a great break there, but kind of gave away the plan now.
See, I told you we could manage a baseball team. Why not? But, Cody, I think you are right. I don't know if they're going to send Benjamin again here. We'll redo the 3-2 pitch.
One thing about Troop is his pickoff move is very quick. Doesn't even glance over the last time he looked. Could be at any second. I'd be surprised if they send him again, but they do.
They do. It's going to be hit into center field.
In no man's land.
And it's going to be Johnny Field, the left fielder, who will make the catch in shallow left center field. And it's going to be 2 outs now. And in the top of the order, Andrew Applin is 0 for 2 tonight. Will step in. So you thought maybe for a split second that was going to find its way in the hole, but Johnny Field was over it.
Called him off, showed his speed there. The other two fielders didn't really have a good route on it, but he really took advantage, got the out. Now we're sitting where we've been.
And Andrew Applin now with 2 outs will step in. And Applin's going to ground it. It's going to be over the first baseman's head into right field.
Takes an aggressive turn to third.
And Benjamin is on to third, and runners are on first and third with 2 outs for Devin Marrero.
We saw this before. Big inning potential with 2 outs. They won't be able to get it done. Let's see if Marrero can capitalize here.
It would be huge for Devin Marrero to come through with some sort of hit or just get the runner home. Marrero is 0 for 2 today, grounded out to third his last time up in the 4th inning, and he struck out in his first at-bat. In the first, there is now a left-hander up in the U of A bullpen, and we're going to have a conference on the mound. Wondering if this is the last we'll see of Troop here.
I would be surprised here. I feel that he's earned the confidence to at least finish it out this inning at this point.
I feel like if Devin Marrero gets on with the left-hander in the bullpen and Joey DeMichael and Abe Ruiz, both left-handers coming up next for ASU, I think this is going to be Troop's last batter.
If Marrero does get on with anything but a walk, though, it's going to score some runs, so he's
Exactly.
probably going to be done regardless.
Exactly. So runners on first and third. It's 5-0 Arizona here in the bottom of the 5th inning. This is the last couple innings ASU has gotten to Troop. The first 3 innings, they went 1 through 3 each inning. The 4th, they loaded the bases, but Nathaniel Cossey struck out to end the inning, and now 2 on with 2 out, and Devin Marrero, the junior shortstop, will step in. Troop has his sign, runners on the corners. Troop checks runner, delivers home, and it's a strike called.
Excellent take. That pitch right there, can't do a lot with it. Might as well take it.
Yeah. Troop looks in to get his sign from catcher Riley Moore. He gets it, and he is set. Checks the runner at third and fires, and it's going to be a ball outside.
At this point, they may be pitching around Marrero with the lefty in the pen. Get him to swing at something he doesn't like.
I think they're definitely being careful with Devin Marrero.
Careful's a good word, Ryan.
Thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. The count is even on Marrero. A ball and a strike. Runners on the corners. Troop is set, and the pitch. And it's going to be on the ground to short. And Maheda delivers the strike on to first. Maheda fields it cleanly, throws it on to first. And the freshman Matthew Troop is out of the inning. We are through 5 here at Packer Stadium, 5-0 Wildcats. And we're back here at Packer Stadium. Here we go to the 6th inning. ASU will use its 4th pitcher of the night It'll be the right-hander Joseph Lopez. 16 and a third innings pitched. He's given up 14 hits, 7 earned runs, 5 walks to 9 strikeouts. The ERA is at 3.86, and he's going to face the top of the order here, Joey Ricard, 0 for 1 today. He's been hit by a pitch twice. Nope, excuse me, it's going to be Johnny Field steps up.
I know the box score doesn't say it, but Bonilla did a pretty decent job limiting some damage. His only real mistake was that home run, 2 strikeouts. Probably the best pitcher so far for the Sun Devils.
It's going to be 2-0, Joseph Lopez. 2 early balls. And so Johnny Fields will have a 2-0 count now. Lopez, the right-hander, gets the sign and winds and fires. And it's going to be inside 3-0.
Oh, wow. Lopez this year having a hard time with the leadoff batter. Leadoff hitters are hitting .438 against him.
Ouch.
It's pretty much half the time someone's going to get on to start the inning.
Lopez winds and fires, and that's going to be high and outside, and a 4-pitch walk to Johnny Fields. He's on for the 3rd time tonight. It was hit by a pitch in the 1st, walked in the 4th. And he's going to lead off the 6th with a walk, and it'll be the shortstop, Alex Mejia. He's reached on an error twice, and he's flown out. He popped out to the shortstop. 1 for 2. So runner on first now, nobody out, and the Wildcats will look to extend this lead with their number 3, the heart of the order, coming up. 3, 4, 5 due up for the Wildcats. Lopez comes set. Fires, is going to be a bunt. Sack bunts popped up in the air. Maggie's going to make the basket catch.
Great play locating that ball there. Didn't have a lot of time to think about it. Sure acted quickly.
Really good play there by Bo Maggi. It's going to get an out. And 1 out now, and a failed sacrifice bunt. Haven't seen too many of those from the Wildcats, who are playing a pretty fundamentally sound game tonight.
Exactly. That was not, well, unexpected. That was unexpected, to say the least. But we took advantage of it.
So 1 on and 1 out now. It'll be Robert Refsnyder. 1 for 3 today with a double. Grounded out to grounded to shortstop. And he grounded into the traditional 1-6-4-3 double play in the 4th inning.
Refsnyder may only have 1 hit, but all 3 of the balls he's put in play have been very well struck. The one off Bonilla's glove was probably going to land if he doesn't hit it.
The pitch is outside, low and outside. It's going to get behind Maggi, can't find it, and on to second base goes Johnny Field. And the Wildcats have a runner in scoring position, so now all of a sudden the sacrifice bunt kind of gets nulled there because the runner's on second base anyway.
Maggi's first mistake of the night, really.
Yeah, he's played a great game behind the plate.
Had to go through a lot of pitchers, but has been consistently sound behind that plate until he let that one scoot by.
Runner on second now, it's Johnny Field, who walked on 4 pitches to lead off the inning. This is Robert Refsnyder. He's 1 for 3 today, and we're going to have a timeout, and it'll be Maggi's going to go talk to Lopez on the mound. Maybe a little confusion of signs there with the runner on second base. Maybe they want to switch up the signs. Top of the 6th here, 1 out, 5-0. Wildcats lead the Arizona State Sun Devils. Lopez comes set. The 1-0 pitch is on the way, and it's going to be low and inside for ball 2. And Arizona State pitchers pretty wild tonight, Cody.
We've touched on it. They don't walk much, but they've walked quite a few today. Not what we were expecting from the Sun Devil staff. Nonetheless, it could be a lot worse. They have limited some pretty big innings.
Very true. The pitch from Lopez is swung on and missed. Refsnyder took a big 2-0 hack, and it's 2-1.
Looks like everyone's got the green light at this point.
Well, you're up 5-0, and Robert Refsnyder's hitting .366 with 6 home runs and 52 runs batted in. The junior from Laguna Hills, California. Lopez comes set. Refschneider's ready for it, and the pitch is on its way, and it's going to be inside for ball 3. It's 3-1 now.
Lopez is staring down the runner on second. Didn't even glance until he threw there. Missed badly for it.
There is good news, though. Arizona State now has many hits as errors. It's 2-2 in that department, so something to hang your hat on here. Lopez comes set. The 3-1 pitch is going to, Lopez is going to fake to second base here.
That's probably been the most underrated part of this game, is how the Wildcat runners have affected the pitchers. It seems that as soon as one gets on base, they get into their head, and that's when all hell breaks loose.
And Refschneider will take ball 4.
He appeals.
And he appeals. No success there. It's first and second. Another walk from Joseph Lopez. Lopez only had 5 walks in 16 and a third innings pitched coming into the game. He's already got 2 in a third of inning and a third of innings of work. So you've had some hit batters, you've had some walks, some errors. Not a good day to be an Arizona State pitcher so far tonight.
I feel like they've doubled their season total in walks, let alone today.
And Seth Mahias Breen, check swing strike. Mahias Breen reached on a fielder's choice in the first. He doubled in his third, and he flew out to center field in the 4th inning. 1 for 3 tonight. Runners on first and second here. 1 out. Lopez. The 0-1 pitch, and it's going to be high and inside 1-1. Infield at double play depth. Abe Ruiz back at first base. Outfield playing straight up here for Seth Mahias Breen. And the third baseman for Arizona is going to take high. 2 balls and a strike. And ASU already has some more action up in their bullpen. A left-hander's up.
Lopez just not being able to locate these pitches so far. It seems like everything's missing. He's gotten fortunate. A couple Wildcats have swung at a few, but beyond that, he's having a hard time locating his pitches.
2-1 pitch from Lopez is inside, and it's 3-1 again. If you're the third base coach for Arizona, are you giving Seth the green light here? I mean, he has Breen.
That's a good question. I'd probably say no, just because possibly I think it's going to be a walk here, though.
And it did. Both runners were going, but it didn't matter.
I think that was part of the plan. He knew it was going to be a walker in play, so.
So Joseph Lopez, who walked 5 batters in 16 and a third innings pitched before this game, has walked 3 batters. And pitching coach Ken Knutson will come out for a visit. Lopez got lucky on the sac bunt that went awry, popped up to the catcher.
But that luck kind of evened out the very next play with 1 scooted by Maggi.
Exactly. Here we're gonna have a little committee meeting out there on the mound here. As up will step Bobby Brown, who's 1 for 2. He hit the massive home run off Brandon Bonilla in his last at-bat here to open up the 5th inning. He walked in the 3rd and struck out in the 1st inning.
Ryan, here's a stat that you do not want to hear, so I would advise you close your ears. Bobby Brown is hitting .750 with the bases loaded this season.
So out of every 4 times he steps up, he's going to get a hit 3 times. Hopefully this is number 4.
At this rate, he might walk it in.
The bases are full of Wildcats. Corner, Benjamin is even with the bag at 3rd. Everyone else is back. And it's going to be a strike on the outside corner for the first pitch.
Well, that's how you started for Lopez. Getting ahead of the count for pretty much possibly the first time this inning.
I think that was the first time he got ahead in the count. Lopez gets his sign. He comes set. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be high and tight for ball 1, 1-1.
I don't know if he's overcompensating at this point or what it is, but he seems to be throwing a lot harder than he was before.
Base is full of Wildcats here. And it's going to be, that ball's going to be hit into right field. That's going to be a base hit. One run is in. And 2 runs are going to score for the Wildcats.
Not sure at all where Allen was aiming with that pitch. Landed by the pitchfork logo to the left of the plate. Would have had a chance if it was on target, but missed badly. 7-0 Wildcats. Ryan, we were promised fireworks. We've got none.
Well, we got fireworks from one team.
I wanted to see maroon and gold fireworks.
And Esme is going to go to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen. This will be, I believe, the 5th pitcher for Arizona State. Yeah, 4 pitchers have already come in. This is pitcher number 5 in only 5 in the 3rd innings of work. Joseph Lopez comes in. He walks 3 batters and gives up the 2 RBI single to Bobby Brown. Once again, to clarify, that is not the singer. That is the Arizona DH, Bobby Brown, if you were wondering, Cody.
Giles went 1 2/3. McCreary 1 1/3. Bonilla 2 innings, and Lopez just 1 out.
And coming into pitch now is going to be Matthew Dunbar, number 51, or excuse me, number 31 for Arizona State. He's their stopper. 32 2/3 innings pitched, 25 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, 9 walks, 29 strikeouts. ERA is 1.65. That is good for 2nd on the team.
What I'm looking for at this point, though, is just to not walk.
Yeah.
Too many free passes. 9 for the game. 6 walks, 3 hit batsmen. That is so uncharacteristic for the Sun Devils.
Esme really digging deep into his bullpen here. But when you have guys like Brady Rogers and Trevor Williams going on Friday and Saturday for you, you can do that. Those guys are inning eaters for the Sun Devils. So Dunbar will try to stop the bleeding here. We'll have runners on 1st and 2nd with 1 out here. We'll reset for you the 6th inning. Johnny Fields led it off with a walk. Alex Mejia then popped out to Bo Maggi on a sacrifice bunt attempt. Robert Refsnyder walked, and Seth Mejias Breen walked to load the bases, and the DH Bobby Brown singled in 2 runs to extend the Arizona lead. It is 7-0 Wildcats here. Arizona's got 7 runs on 7 hits and no errors, and Arizona's 0 runs, just 2 hits and 2 errors. And in will step, this will be the catcher Riley Moore. He's got a single, reached on a fielder's choice, and has walked. He's 1 for 2 tonight.
The real question here is, do we see Troop after this?
Interesting. I think you let him go out and start the inning, especially with a 7-run lead.
It's kind of hard to blow that, especially when you're pitching as excellent as Troop has.
Why not let your freshman go out and try to go another inning when he's been spectacular? Dunbar will get his sign here. He checks the runner at 2nd, fires to home. It's going to be inside for ball 1. Dunbar is set. He checks runner at 2nd and fires home, and it's going to be a called strike over the heart of the plate to even the count up at 1. Riley Moore is hitting .368 with runners in scoring position, but only a .152 against left-handers. Dunbar is set. The 1-1 pitch is going to be swung on and missed high, and it's 1-2.
Mixing up the location nicely for Dunbar. This looks like he's going up. I don't think he's going for the ground ball. He may be going for the strikeout.
1-2 here. 1 out in the top of the 6th. Wildcats on 1st and 2nd. Dunbar gets his sign from Maggi. He comes set. And he fires home. The 1-2 pitch is going to be fouled off. And Riley Moore just did get a piece of that 1-2 pitch from Dunbar.
Tell you what, those Arizona outfielders are looking pretty bored.
And they haven't seen much action today, the Arizona State outfielders.
When they have, it's been running to the corners for doubles pretty much.
Exactly, and that 1-2 pitch is going to be low to Riley Moore. Two and two here, 1 out, top of the 6th. Wildcats on first and second, already 2 runs home for Arizona here in the 6th. Dunbar is set. He kicks and fires. That pitch is going to be low for ball 3, and the count runs full.
These Wildcat runners are taking huge leaps with no one covering the bag. Wouldn't be surprised if a single could score one from first almost, depending how deep it is. By the time Dunbar pitches, Brown's already halfway to second.
Dunbar is set. He checks the runner at second, gives him another look. He's going to turn and throw back to second. Another ASU pitcher heeding your advice, Cody. Nice work. But, you know, like you said earlier, it's about not walking batters, and Dunbar's already 3-2. He kicks and fires, and it's going to be chopped to first. It's going to go foul.
Maheas Breen got a huge break on that one.
Three-two here. The pitch to Riley Moore's 1 for 2 today. Dunbar is set. He checks the runner at second. He kicks and fires. The 3-2 pitch, it's going to be inside for ball 4. Not quite sure where that one missed.
Different pitch, though, same result.
And Dunbar, it's the 4th walk for an Arizona State pitcher. 4 walks just in this inning alone.
If they keep walking them in at this rate, Ryan, we're going to be here till 10:30.
Seriously, it's already approaching 9 o'clock here. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Dunbar has the bases loaded. He kicks and fires, and that pitch is going to be inside 1-0. Again, if you're Matthew Dunbar, you're a ground ball away from getting out of this inning here with 1 out.
Trying to get him to flinch at third.
It's going to be on the ground at second base, Joy, and it's going to be off the glove of Joey DeMichael. It's going to be into right field. 2 more runs are going to score. Allen fires to third, and Brown is safe there, and U of A adds on 2 more with an RBI, 2 RBI single by Trent Gilbert.
9-0 Wildcats, Ryan. Shocking. Not that they scored that many, but it's the 0 that...
Especially on a freshman pitcher making his first career start.
Not to take anything away from Troop, though, but the longer this inning takes, I feel like they might not bring him back. He's been sitting in that dugout for quite some time.
And we're going to have a bench player. We're going to have a pitcher, number 22. It's going to be Brandon Dixon. Dixon's hitting .250 on the year. No home runs and 9 runs batted in. And it's going to be inside to Brandon Dixon. 1-0. Boy, that another ball, Cody, that just went off right off the glove of Joey DeMichael. Almost.
That would have been a hard play to make, though. Can't fault him there.
No, that's definitely not an error, but maybe could have at least gotten 1 out. Maybe at first, but just the baseball is such a game of inches.
Yep.
Dunbar winds and fires. It's going to be low for ball 2, 2-0. And I don't know if it's the nice Arizona night, if it's the planes flying overhead, but Arizona State pitchers cannot find the strike zone tonight. 2-0 pitch from Dunbar. Swung on and missed by Dixon. 2-1.
In a perfect world, you have Dunbar go at least 2, but if he keeps pitching like this, he might not make it out of this inning. We might see our 3rd pitcher this inning.
Dunbar sets. He's got runners on 1st and 3rd here with 1 out. He kicks and breaking ball swung on and missed to even the count of 2-2. Excuse me.
Powerful pitch there. Wildcat runners aren't getting the jumps anymore. They seem content with the 2 runs.
Ball's going to be on the ground to shortstop. Marek goes to DeMichael for 1. They go to first base, not in time. The ball's going to get past.
And he's making his turn towards 2nd.
And
he throws it.
Dunbar throws it into left field.
Folks, you are...
Dixon will not advance anymore, but Arizona State just imploding. I don't know. I assume you give the error. Dixon was going to be safe at first either way, so there was no play for DeMichael at first, but a really unnecessary throwing error there by
both ways.
Dunbar.
Really not sure what Dunbar was aiming at there.
So Arizona's now put up a 5 spot in this 6th inning. And that's going to be inside, and it's going to get by Bo Maggi. And on to 3rd base goes Brandon Dixon.
We've talked about the free passes, but how about the free bases? Runners advancing without the ball being in play. Just fundamentally not a sound game. And I know we've touched on Maggi doing back there, but he is maybe losing it as this game wears on.
He's caught in a long game here. He's seen 5 pitchers. Dunbar sets and fires. It's going to be a hit into left center field. Applin looks to have a beat on it, and he's going to track it down in mid-center field. And after 5.5 innings, Arizona is up on ASU 10-0. Welcome back to Packard Stadium. Here we go to the bottom of the 6th, and the day is over for freshman Matthew Troop as Tyler Crawford will come into the game now. Crawford, the line on him, 25 innings pitched. He's given up 22 hits, 8 earned runs, 5 walks, 9 strikeouts. He's got a 2.88 ERA. This will be his 10th appearance on the season.
And Packard is nearly empty. Probably about 3/4 of the fans that were here are now gone. All leaving in the top of that inning. Then again, Ryan, who can blame him? That was not pretty, to say the least.
It'll be Joey DeMichael to lead things off here for the Sun Devils. He's going to take a ball inside from Crawford. And DeMichael's going to ground that one foul down the first baseline. Is going to even the count up at 1-1.
Oh, what a shame. They're making the right fielder running for that.
DeMichael's 1 for 2 today. Flew out to left field in the first and got a triple in the 4th inning. The 1-1 pitch from Crawford, and it's going to be a breaking ball. It's going to be grounded foul down the first baseline again, 1-2. Hard to think that we're in the 6th inning and Joey DeMichael's only hitting for the 3rd time. But the bats were stifled by the freshman Matthew Troop here.
Shame to see Troop go.
Yeah, he's really solid for U of A, and Crawford fires outside 2-2.
I think that inning was just too long for him. Sitting on the bench too long, arm getting cold. They said not even worth the risk with the youngin'.
And why risk it? You're up by 10 runs here.
Absolutely.
2-2 pitch to Joey DeMichael. Crawford gets his sign. The wind and the pitch. It's going to be hit into right field, and it's going to go hooking foul.
Onto the freeway.
Look out. And so DeMichael, a couple feet to the left, would have gotten all of it, but it's 2-2. It's a very loud foul ball. Crawford winds here, the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed by DeMichael.
Trying to hit a 5-run home run right there.
ASU hitters looks to be like they're striking out more than usual. But I believe that's the 7th strikeout by Sun Devil hitters tonight. Abe Ruiz has one of those. He's got a strikeout, and he walked in that 4th inning, was left stranded at second base. 0 for 1 tonight. The pitch from Crawford, and it's going to be lined to the first baseman, and Dixon will make the play for out number 2. And 2 quick outs for Arizona State, and James McDonald will step in. McDonald grounded out to third. It's in the 2nd inning, and he walked in the 4th inning. McDonald, the switch hitter, will go ahead and turn around and bat from the right side. He'll take a strike from Crawford. Crawford winds and fires, and it's going to be a breaking ball that's going to be taken high for a ball, 1-1.
Infield is very deep. Someone got a scouting report.
Respecting the power of James McDonald, he usually hits the ball fairly hard. Crawford winds. It's going to be low and inside, 2-1. I think if you're Tyler Crawford here, you just got to play pitch and catcher. You have a 10-run lead. No free passes. You let your defense work.
Defense, as you said, brilliant so far. You've called it luck a couple times, but they've made some exceptional plays. Another one being right there until I say that.
You jinxed him.
I jinxed
again,
it.
Cody. There was a ball hit to third. The throw was low, and Dixon could not scoop it. We'll see what they rule that.
Long throw there, but
I believe it should be an error.
With this score, though, who knows, right?
Yeah, exactly. And any way you slice it, James McDonald is on. Cossey has struck out on both of his at-bats here. He takes a breaking ball strike for strike 1. The Packard Stadium scorekeeper has not updated the last ruling, whether it's going to be a hit or an error.
He's taking his time.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to make 2 mistakes.
Thinking things over. A triple. Still getting to you, isn't it? Crawford.
I just hate the ruined Troop's day. He pitched, what, a 2-hitter.
Yeah.
But he was perfect up until that point. The walk came after that, ruined the perfect game, but who knows? If that shakes differently, could still have the no-no.
Crawford facing the left-handed hitting Cossey, and the breaking ball is over for strike 2. And Cossey in danger of getting the hat trick here. He's already got 2 strikeouts tonight.
The second strikeout being probably the biggest at bat of this game. Bases loaded, couldn't get one across.
Exactly. 1-2 pitch to Cossey. It's going to be hit in the air to left field. Field has a beat on it, and he makes the grab for out number 3. ASU gets a hit. They leave James McDonald at first base, and after 6 innings, it's 10-0 Wildcats. And we're back here at Packer Stadium. Here, Johnny Field will lead things off. And it's going to be taken for a strike.
That's probably our 4th flyover here today.
Yeah, I tell you what, the 747s of US Air and Southwest really getting some good mileage tonight.
They keep flying by. We could just tell them they're not missing much.
Yeah, exactly. Field will take a ball out just outside. Counts 1-1. Seems like the fans at Packard Stadium are agreeing with them that they're not missing much and starting to leave a little early here. Top of the 7th inning here, Matthew Dunbar remains on the bump for ASU, the junior, the left-hander. Winds and fires. It's a foul ball back to the screen. 1-2. Fields walked his last time up in the 6th inning. Led off the 6th with a walk. Came around to score on the single by Bobby Brown.
It's kind of sad at this point. Dunbar is clearly not having his stuff, but
Ball hits to right field. Trevor Allen makes the grab for out number 1.
Arizona's pretty much out of options.
Yeah.
They're going to have anyone sit in there and take the bullets at this point.
So Field is retired. It seems like for the first time in a long time, the leadoff man is out for the University of Arizona. Alex Mejia steps up now. And it's going to be low for a ball to Mejia, who popped out to Bo Maggi on a failed sac bunt attempt his last time up in the 6th inning. Dunbar gets his sign, winds, and it's going to be taken for a low 2-0. Dunbar winds and fires. It's going to be grounded foul over to the U of A dugout here. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Wonder if they're talking to each other right now.
to be hit down the right field line from Mejia. And the count evens up at 2-2. Top of the 7th inning here, 10-0 Wildcats.
Great shot there by Nick Marek, chasing that foul ball.
2-2 pitch from Dunbar. On the ground to third, Benjamin Fields fires across the diamond just in time to get Mejia at first, and there's 2 away. Camera work is not easy, I'll tell you that. I've done camera before, it's not.
Especially when you're dehydrated. That's why we got to keep Nick full of aqua.
He's got a nice bottle of water that's actually looking pretty nice to me as well.
Nick, who got that for you? That's me, folks.
Robert Refschneider steps into the box. He's going to take a ball low. Refschneider walked his last time up in the 6th.
And about all that stuff that just happened, the boredom is kicking in.
This is when we're supposed to have some like awesome baseball stories with back when we were kids, and we can tell how we played with some Hall of Famer or something. But I mean, I don't.
Reggie Jackson taught me how to bunt.
Really?
No.
Okay. Well, and the 2-0 pitch. It's going to be taken inside. 3-0. Let me ask you this: where were you when the Diamondbacks won the 2001 World Series? Where were you? You have to know.
On my couch, actually.
Same here. Same here. I was on my couch with probably a nice glass of milk. I was 8 years old, so.
I was with my dog at the time. I knew some people that were at the game, so I thought all week I was gonna go. If we'd win the 7. They demolished them in 6. I was like, cool, I gotta go. Had to watch it at home. Yeah. Still pretty exciting.
Oh, it was great. 3-1 pitch to Refschneider. That's going to be outside, and Refschneider will take a walk.
Another walk. Haven't seen many of those today.
Yeah, ASU pitchers just not finding the strike zone here. It's going to be Seth Mejia's Breen comes up. He walked in the 6th inning as well. Part of that 4-walk 6th inning. So Dunbar has a runner on first now with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Dunbar winds and fires. It's going to be popped foul down behind the third base dugout, or excuse me, the first base dugout. No balls, 1 strike here, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. It's going to be low. Over to Seth Mejia's Breen. One for 3 today is the Wildcat third baseman. And the breaking ball is going to be hit in the air to shallow right field. Trevor Allen making a play for it. And he's going to make the grab in right field to end the inning. So seems like for once the Wildcats don't put up any runs. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. They'll stretch here in Tempe. It's 10-0 Wildcats.
No. She's so off time. Somebody stop her. These are terrible. These are terrible. I ever get back. Boy, it's rude. Maybe 800 people here are making fun of the 4-year-old. More like 45. 47 people here. Look at this. Nailed it!
Ladies and gentlemen, Sophia, age 4. Great job, Sophia.
Remember back here to Packer Stadium here, the bottom of the 7th inning here. ASU down to their final 9 outs. It'll be Michael Benjamin stepping in. Or excuse me. Yes, it'll be Michael Benjamin. Benjamin flew out to center field and walked. He's 0 for 1. Takes the first pitch strike there. The 1 pitch to Benjamin's going to be low and outside for ball 2. Benjamin was stranded at third in the 5th inning. Here he leads off the 7th. Here's 1-1 pitch. Low and inside 2-1. The pitch to Michael Benjamin, the wind from Crawford. And Benjamin takes low and inside 3-1.
Good take there. Let's turn the tables. Let's get a walk for a change, right, Ryan?
Yeah, I agree with you, Cody. Let's start a little rally here in the 7th inning. There's still 9 outs to play with here if you're Arizona State.
These fans that stay, they're going to see an 11-run rally.
Exactly. That's going to be fouled off. It's 3-2 on Benjamin. Benjamin runs the count full. Tyler Crawford, the left-hander from Arizona. He winds and fires. It's going to be hit in the air to deep center field.
Into the Bermuda Triangle.
Into the triangle. It's going to be Rickard who will make the grab for Arizona for out number 1. It's the second time Benjamin's flown out to Rickard.
The other one. Heck of a play.
Heck of a play. Over the shoulder catch. Tough play. Maggi steps in now. Maggi's over 2 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch from Crawford is a ball outside on Maggi.
See if he can get the first for the first time today. Talk to his brother.
Maggi's going to hit the ball into right field, and it will be caught by Robert Refsnyder.
Another deep one, though.
Makes a nice running catch there, and it'll be Trevor Allen now. Trevor Allen now. Trevor Allen's also 0 for 2. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up to end the 3rd inning, and then he flew out to left field in the 5th. Allen, the redshirt freshman from Corona del Sol High School. Takes a ball. 1-0. I'm still not giving up on the rally, by the way. Still not giving up. 7 outs to play with.
Those 5 people are.
Yep, more of it, yep. Nice family's leaving. And Allen's going to smoke a ball into the gap. And Rickard's going to make a running catch on the wall over on the warning track.
Rickard run, I'll tell you that much.
We talked about ASU's defense. U of A can field 2 after 7, 10-0 Wildcats.
New pitcher in for the Sun Devils, number 32, Josh McAllister. Seen quite a few Sun Devil pitchers today. McAllister will be the 6th of the day. And yes, folks, we are in the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Taking the whole way for a strike. Bobby Brown looking to build off that home run. And he tees off. But it's only going to get to mid-center field. Applin's under it for the first out. Makes back-to-back innings that a Wildcat has not started it off getting on base. Moving in the right direction, folks. McAllister with that wide windup, and it's gonna land for a single. Wildcats seeing a new arm angle, but still hitting effectively. Now coming to the plate, Gilbert. Looking to get that runner across from first. McAllister outside for the first pitch. 1-0 is the count. Second pitch is hit down the middle. Gonna be 2. Oh, not fielded cleanly. Only going to get 1 there. DeMichael's glove has not been spectacular like it usually is.
I'm back.
Ryan's back, folks. I know you were worried.
You know, good news about them only being, or I should say the good news about there only being, 8 people here.
Easy to navigate.
Yeah, and there was no line to get water.
There you go.
So,
reason to stay for the blowout, folks.
Yeah, no lines. You can easily get concessions.
When I'm down 10 runs, I like popcorn.
Those garlic fries were calling to me, honestly. I'm trying to save you and everyone around me.
I can smell them from here.
Ugh.
Ryan, no judgment. I would eat them too.
Okay. Dixon's coming up now, right? We got Brandon Dixon in for Joseph Maggie.
Who can blame him, though? Maggie's had quite the long game.
Yeah.
Seen 5 pitchers. McAllister is the 6th of the game. Give his knees some break. He's had quite a few wild pitches, too, to clean up. Been pretty active for a catcher back there.
Two and 1 now on Dixon. And McAllister is in the sidearm thrower. It's 3 and 1.
For a righty to hit McAllister, it's so deceptive. Ball basically comes from behind him, back across the plate. And as you see there, strikeout victim. Quick inning for the Sun Devils. 10-0 Wildcats as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
That's on. Hell, Devils.
drinking, boys.
Pujols hit a home run.
Who?
Pujols.
The weight is lifted.
3-run home run. Number 2.
He's on way to 30.
13.
What?
Still batting 213.
The power's gonna come, guys.
It's better than 192 what he was before.
Hey, he went 1 for 4. That makes me happy.
The home run probably put him up 6 notches.
And we're back to Packard Stadium here. It's 10-0 Wildcats here. Fight song was just sang by the raucous crowd here at Packard Stadium. Winkelsfield and Brock Ballpark. And Andrew Applin will lead off the 8th inning for the Sun Devils. Applin's 1 for 3. Got a base hit in the 5th.
Swinging hard at the first pitch.
Yeah, fouls it down the third baseline, or excuse me, the first baseline. Applin, the junior from Susan, California. The 0-1 pitch from Tyler Crawford. Swung on and fouled almost to the exact same place.
That was about 2 inches off. He's quite early. He's eager, though. Who can blame him?
Crawford's known to go to eat some innings, and 9 appearances. He's got 25 innings pitched. He's also started 2 games. So I would expect Crawford to finish this one out here. 0-2 pitch to Applin, and check swing. He did not go around. It's 1-2. One-two pitch to Andrew Applin. Breaking ball swung over the top of, and it's going to be fouled down to the first base dugout. It's 1-2. We'll do it again.
Let's just break. We're going to call it the Bafo rule. 3 hits, 3 errors. Let's get above that, okay?
Yeah.
Little battles, guys.
I just want, either maybe, all we need is 1 more hit. Applin takes it's going to be strike 3 called. And
enthusiastic call.
I thought it was going to be, it looked inside, but.
That ump wanted to make sure he knew he was out. That was the most excited call strike I've ever seen.
Marrero steps in now. Marrero's 0 for 3. A couple groundouts and a strikeout. Tyler Crawford here has been excellent in relief of Matthew Troop, and Crawford deals outside 1-0. Troop and Crawford combining on a 3-hit shutout of the Sun Devils through 7 1/3 innings. Arizona pitching's been great tonight.
Yeah, definitely not their forte, but they have.
Exactly. The ERA for Arizona is over 4. It's a full run higher than ASU's.
Usually, yeah, they just try to outscore you, plain and simple. But today, the pitching has been spot on, hitting their location, striking batters out, and great defense.
Marrero fouls that one down the right field line. It's going to get out of play. It's 2 balls and a strike. Arizona has 10 runs on 9 hits, no errors. And Arizona State, no runs, 3 hits, 3 errors.
Don't forget the errors.
Don't forget the errors. They're even with the hits right now.
This is where it gets broken, this pinch right here.
It's going to be inside 3-1.
Okay, I'm going to stop talking now.
Yeah. Three-one pitch to Devin Marrero, who looks to get on base for the first time tonight. It's going to be inside. It's going to be taken for a strike, excuse me.
Same spot, a little higher. Going to get that call.
The count is full on Devin Marrero. Tyler Crawford, the left-hander, winds and fires. Marrero's going to hit that ball into left field. Johnny Field is under it, and he's going to make the grab for out number 2 here in the 7th. Joey DeMichael steps up now. DeMichael's 1 for 3. Fly out to left field in the 1st, triple in the 4th, and a strikeout in the 6th.
And subpar defensively.
Yeah. Both middle infielders, I guess you can say.
That's where it starts for the Sun Devils, but today it's just been collapsing from the middle infield. Double plays being blown.
And DeMichael on the first pitch is going to line it to first base. Dixon makes the grab, and ASU goes quietly in the in the eighth. We're through 8 innings. It's 10-0 Arizona Wildcats. And we're back here at Beckett Stadium here, top of the ninth. McAllister stays in, delivers a ball inside. To Joey Ricard. I don't think I pronounced that the same any time I've said it. I think I've said his name 6 different times. I said like Rickard. I'm just going to call him Joey.
Call him Joey Golden Glove.
That's a good name. Joey Golden Glove. 2-0 pitch on the ground and into center field.
Joey Golden Glove into center field.
That's his first hit of the night for Joey Golden Glove Rickard.
The thing about Rickard is he doesn't get the good breaks. He just has the speed to make up for it. And when he really starts to learn to read those balls, he could be dominant, like a dominant center fielder.
Johnny Fields, I gotta say it. Here's Johnny. He's coming up. He's hit by a pitch in the first, sack bunt in the second, walk in the fourth, walk in the sixth, flew out to right field in the seventh. Grab bottom arrow at short. And it's gonna be a double play.
There's something to get excited about.
There we go. The remaining fans at Packers getting to their feet.
The fact that it was fielded cleanly. They've had about 5 opportunities to double play tonight.
Yeah.
Botched 2 of them.
It's a very, very good point, Cody. Had to bring up Alex Mejia. Reached on an air, flew out to shortstop, reached on another air, popped out to the catcher, grounded out to third base. Last time up, this one's going to be popped up, and it's going to be out of a nice catch by the fan.
That's the highlight of the game, right there.
I tell you what, that
so
lucky
casual,
fan.
so casual.
Look at him, he's just brushing it off. He doesn't care.
He's like, I'm not even going to stand up for that. It's going to fall right in my hands.
I think an ASU recruiter is going to go ask if he still has any eligibility left.
Can you play second?
Can you play second base, sir? And McAllister back on the bump. The 0-1 pitch, and it's going to be taken for a ball outside. One pitch to Mejia. It's going to be popped into shallow center field. Applin coming on. Excuse me, it's going to be Marrero in shallow center field. He will make the grab. ASU's got one more shot, 3 outs away. We go to the bottom of the ninth, 10-0 Wildcats. And we're back to Packard Stadium here. ASU's got 3 outs left. Down by 10 runs to their arch rival, Arizona University. Abe Ruiz will lead it off. Ruiz is 0 for 2, struck out, walk, and hit it to the first baseman unassisted.
I'm just trying to figure out how that could be your walk-up song if you can't get a hit a game. At least a hit.
It's you know what, Cody, it's not over yet.
The powers of Snoop Dogg.
It's not over yet.
They're just so motivating.
I think the powers of Matthew Troop and Tyler Crawford are a little bit better tonight. No offense, Snoop, but these Arizona pitchers have really put a clasp on the Arizona State hitters, and the ball's going to go out of play. It's 1-1 to Abe Ruiz.
Yeah, if the Wildcats do manage to hang on with their 10-run lead, game ball's probably going to Troop.
Yep, 5 solid innings of work.
The freshman surprised a lot of people. Probably would have went more if they didn't have such a long 6th inning, but spectacular today.
Ruiz fouls one back to the screen. You can't really give an Arizona State game ball. Maybe Joey DeMichael with his triple.
Yeah, but canceled out by the 2 bad errors.
That's true. This is not a pretty one for the Sun Devils. They'll hope to regroup. They host Washington next week, this weekend, as Ruiz fouls it down to the third base dugout.
As Ursa kind of touched on it, this is basically their playoffs at this point.
Yeah, they currently sit 2 games back of Arizona and Oregon. 6 games left. The last 3 at High Corbett Field in Tucson. So that's a huge series right there. Maybe this will sting a little bit going down there. Ruiz will chop that one foul back to the screen. It remains 1-2. ASU will host Washington for 3 games at Packard this weekend, and then down to Tucson Memorial Day weekend, the 25th through the 27th.
Gonna be a great series. 2 teams playing for a lot.
Exactly. And Ruiz is gonna foul that one off, staying alive. It's 1-2.
Expect it, or at least I hope it, to be lower scoring affairs.
Yeah, you definitely hope that. Brady Rogers and Trevor Williams, the aces for this Sun Devil team, will be pitching in those games. So that'll be a great matchup, though. The power and the hitting of Arizona versus the pitching of Arizona State. Ruiz takes outside ball 2-2.
Ruiz quietly working a good count here.
Crawford delivers and is fouled off again by Ruiz. Ruiz, go to your right, seen a lot of pitches in this at-bat here. It's 2-2.
Ruiz might begin trying to get Crawford out of the game at this point.
There is a left-hander up in the bullpen. It's going to be hit in the air to deep right field. It's going, and it's going to be gone out of the park. Abe Ruiz has a solo home run, and the Sun Devils are on the board.
Wow. That may have caused a traffic accident. That was crushed, Ryan. Crushed.
That flat out went out of the park.
That was a good 20 feet above the Paula Duca.
What a bomb for Abe Ruiz, and ASU's on the board. Don't call it a comeback. 10-1 10-1 Wildcats. First pitch is low to James McDonald. McDonald has one of the 4 Sun Devil hits now.
If that can't inspire you, I don't know what can.
Exactly. McDonald grounded out to third.
That ball was so gone, the right fielder just turned around and started walking back.
McDonald swings and misses 1-1. What a bomb by Abe Ruiz. And see the 35 fans left in attendance got a treat.
It's probably one of the longest hit home runs I've ever seen in Packard.
Oh yeah.
Most of these fans too. Crawford may be falling asleep on the mound in autopilot. That sure woke him up though.
Yeah, it's 1-2 on McDonald here. Nobody out here in the 9th. It's 10-1 now. Wildcats lead over the Arizona State Sun Devils. Crawford gets his sign. He winds. And he strikes out James McDonald. McDonald goes down swinging 1 away in the 9th.
Something that we missed with the home run, though. 4 hits, 3 errors.
4 hits and 3 errors.
We did it.
We did it. That's a moral victory for Arizona State. You had more hits than errors.
Exactly. The Bafo rule.
The Bafo rule. So it's one to live by.
Bafo rule. If you get more hits than errors, you're probably going to win. You're going to have a better chance of winning.
You're definitely going to have a better chance of winning. That's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Cossi hits the ball. It's going to be into left field, a base hit. Nathaniel Cossi fields it. And he'll throw on and get the ball in. And Nathaniel Cossi's on with the base hit.
There you go. That was a weird fielding play. That struck off the mound, maybe? That was a high ball.
Looks like we're going to have a pitch hitter now. Oh, excuse me, that's going to be a pitch hitter. It's going to be Michael Benjamin steps up.
Benjamin's been a part of the unsuccessful rallies in the past. Let's see if he can start something here.
Benjamin's flown out to center twice, and he's walked. 0 for 1, or excuse me, 0 for 2. He takes a strike on the outside corner from Tyler Crawford, who is now in his 4th inning of work. He's given up now 2 hits. Cossi from first, no real threat to steal. Crawford will give him a look. No one holding him on. He'll fire to home. That one's going to be in the air to right center field. It's going to be a base hit. Cossi taking a hard turn. He's going to third. And Cossi will be in there with a stand-up. Excuse me. Cossi into third. And Benjamin with a single into right center field.
Crawford's day could be done.
I tell you what.
He's looking mighty fatigued.
The catcher, Magic.
See if Magic will go meet his brother over there at first. That'd be nice, right? Maybe just run by, yell, see you later.
Yeah, when he's rounding the when he's running for a home run, that'd be nice.
How slower? You can slower walk. You can talk to each other.
Yeah, give him a pound on the back. Doesn't look like Arizona's going to make a pitching change, but the Wildcats are having a meeting on the mound.
Confidence in Crawford. May just let him take his lumps here. Possibly the reliever's not fully ready.
Maggi steps in. Maggi's 0 for 2. He struck out twice, and he's fly to right field. His last at-bat in the 7th. First pitch is a ball to Bo Maggi. Crawford runners on first and third for the Sun Devils. Maggi's going to hit the ball, and it's going to be off the glove of the first baseman.
He thought he had it.
Into right field. Maggi's on. Going to third base is Michael Benjamin.
He thought he had it, and then he just lets the second baseman field it.
I tell you what, finally a lucky break for the Arizona State Sun Devils. That was the ball that U of A was getting in the first 8 innings, and ASU was not getting, and now the ball tipped off the glove of Brandon Dixon, who replaced Joseph Maggi at first. So Dixon,
9 runs away.
Yeah, 10-2 now. Trevor Allen steps up. Trevor Allen's 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a ground out.
First and third.
First and third now for the redshirt freshman right fielder, Crawford Wines. It's going to be a breaking ball for a strike. 1-0-1.
Would have been nice to see this couple innings ago, Ryan.
Yeah, would have been nice to pace this out a little bit instead
maybe
of
spread the hitting out.
Instead of having to get 10 runs in an inning. The 0-1 pitch to Allen. That's going to be hit in the air to center, shallow right field. And it's going to be caught by the second baseman, Trent Gilbert. And it's 2 outs now.
Not the way you want to spend out number 2.
Yeah.
At least put it on the ground there. Play it home.
I thought it potentially maybe would have been deep enough to get Benjamin home from third. It was not. And it'll be up to Andrew Applin, who's 1 for 4 today. Struck out his last time out to lead off the 8th inning. Singled in the 5th.
Hearing some U of A chants here in Packard.
That's a terrible sound to hear. First and third here, the 0-1 pitch to Andrew Applet from Tyler Crawford. It's going to be hit in the air to right field.
Field this correctly. It's going to be number 3.
And this can't be fielded correctly. Gilbert can't make the catch in foul ground.
Overplayed that one.
And Applin is still alive here. It's 0-2 to him.
Somebody move that bullpen.
Now some ASU chants coming back from Packard.
The real game's going on in the stands right now.
It's a chess game right there. When to
Yep.
chant, when to sit on your tongue. It's not easy. ASU down to their last strike here. 0-2 pitch to Andrew Applin here. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. 10-2 Wildcats. Crawford is set. He winds and fires. It's going to be a hit foul. Out of play.
And that just hit Nick Merrick's van.
And Nick Merrick's van is going up. I heard a window smash on that.
That's my ride home.
Yeah. So we'll do 0-2 again. ASU still down to the last strike here. Andrew Applin digs in. Crawford is set. The leg kicks. It's going to be outside for ball 1. One and 2 to Andrew Applin, 1 for 4 today. Hit in the air right field foul, and we'll do it again. Applin staying alive. I think ASU's done a nice job working counts, getting the ball, getting the bat on the ball, but
Ultimate results is not there.
yeah, exactly.
They're working the pitch count. They just getting ground outs, fly outs, and not walks really. It's been a one-sided walk affair.
Really has. Crawford comes set, runners on first and third. The 1-2 pitch to Applin on the ground to third. Mejias Breen makes the play over to first, and that'll do it. U of A is going to take a game on the road. It's a non-conference game. U of A gets the win 10-2, your final score. U of A 10 hits, 10 runs, no errors. Arizona State 2 runs, 7 hits, and 3 errors. And Cody will look ahead to Washington now. We will have the call for you right here on Ustream on Friday and Sunday here. ASU, a pivotal series. They sit 2 games back in the Pac-12, and it's a series that ASU needs to sweep. And
as we touched on, this is essentially their playoffs at this point. Basically the semifinals, if they're going to do it. If they're going to have any chance at an unofficial Pac-12 title, they're going to have to probably take everyone from Washington.
All right, for Cody Elm, I'm Ryan Bafaloukos. You see the team shaking hands. Ryan Hess, Nick Merrick behind the scenes, running our cameras, running the board. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Friday night from Packard. Signing off here on Ustream.
There's a lot about the defense, a lot about the free passes. They always say walks lead the runs. Proving here to the Sun Devils.
What time do you need me here on Friday?
Great question.